Frog here.
Hello!
In just a few moments, we will begin our trip to the Disneyland Resort Entrance Plaza. Thank you.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Mouse Vibes Mondays. Ashley, what is today?
It's the
Last Live of the Year!
Woo! Woo! Let's go. Thanks for being here with us, you guys.
We
Last
made
Live
it.
of the Year!
Who would have thought, though, coming into the year, Nick and Ashley would be doing Mouse Vibes Monday. We have some tech. We started this less than a year ago, the live.
When did we start, in February?
February.
We started in February and come from very humble beginnings. We literally watched our first live stream back the other day just to it's good to scale how much you've grown. And it's in 360, I don't know what 360.
360p.
360p, and it's the worst angle, and it's off of our laptop, and we didn't know what we were doing, and we still don't know what we're doing, but thank you for being here.
How come when you first start making videos, everyone does the under the chin video? You just can't get it together. We just want to say thank you to everyone that's been hanging out with this year. If you're new, if you've been hanging out and been vibing with us, we really, really appreciate you. We're going to send off 2021 in this live tonight, and we're stoked everyone is here. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat.
What up, Zayden?
What up?
Sunny, Ariana, Disney Elijah, happy 10K on IG. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so crazy today. If you guys don't know this, Ashley has been working like a dog trying to get our social up, and we hit 10K today all because of you. So thank you so much. Yeah, it is.
Thanks.
I mean, really, if you guys don't know, I'm making videos, but I'm not on it. So it's all Ashley. So I'm stoked. Really stoked on you. We got Sean from Ranking the Mouse. He's here early. That's my guy. What up, Sean?
Wait,
thank you for being here.
Football's over, right?
No, it's still going.
Oh, it's still going?
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
Playoffs, baby. Playoffs.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Everybody, we got 21 people in here and 13 likes. If everybody can give us a thumbs up. I hate being the YouTube girl, but please.
It really, really helps out. Thank you so much for everyone being here. We just want to give some love to everyone in the chat real quick.
Emil's way to end the year, 10K on Instagram. Woohoo. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
I literally, that was my biggest goal. I was I need to get, for Mouse Vibes, I need to get 10K by the end of the year. And we were trying to get 5,000 subscribers, but we're
you know what? We got new goals.
We got
things to look forward to.
New goals.
We got Big Hit Entertainment here. I'm 4 minutes late. Don't worry. We were 3 minutes late. Thank you for being here. I hope you had an awesome holiday. Brand is in the chat. Yay, my first and 9th favorite people in the world. I'm first, or who's 9th?
I feel like you're first.
Yes.
I feel right?
Disney, get me in the calendar next year, 2023.
Oh my God, you guys.
Universal Hector's in the chat. What's up? You both are a huge influence. Thank you so much. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
We're just hanging out, nerding out, having a lot of fun, putting out content. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Maggie Meg's in the chat. Of course, Maggie Meg's is here on the last chat of the year. Thank you for being here. She says, woo, 10K.
Okay, you guys, I have to ask, how was everybody's holiday?
Yeah, let's get into that.
Yeah, how was your holiday? What did you do? Did you have fun? Did you have to drive far like we did? What's going on, you guys?
I know, it's probably a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Holidays are a lot for everybody.
Until we're going to let all those come in, but I love this one from Val. What up, Val? Thank you for being here. She's love the under the chin shots.
Sometimes I'm just this on Instagram, whatever, it is what it is.
Even Chilton's there for it. He's the under the chin recording. That was my Instagram stories. Proud of you both for 10K. Thank you so much, man. We're super excited to get to that number. But it's also developing all these friends. Every week, this chat is getting bigger, and it's all people we outside of theme park we love. So it's really, really cool.
I know. I was telling Nick before we started the live, I was a bit nervous for tonight because we spent so much time preparing the show for tonight. I feel we have a really fun show planned. A lot of opinions flying, a lot of screenshots and everything. And I was just a bit nervous because it's the last one of the year, and it's been a really crazy year. And I don't know. It's just
a lot is happening. A lot to be thankful for this year. I mean, the channel's grown crazy, but just everything that we've really been through in 1 year, all of us as society opening back up, Disneyland opening back up, Avengers Campus, Universal, world is slowly getting there. I know it doesn't seem like that in the last couple weeks with the news and stuff, but come on, guys, we're doing it.
Well, we put together on our Instagram and Twitter, we put together all of our thumbnails from this year, and it was like over 140 videos. And we were watching the videos back. I'm like, this has been the longest year ever. Like the never-ending year, don't you think?
It feels like 10 years. But it's crazy.
It's crazy. I was like, we did all that this year. That is wild. And the first video of the year that kicked off was with me, you, and Tetris, and we went to the 70% off sale at Downtown Disney.
Yeah, but 2 things that you'll never see ever again. 70% off in the Disney parks for merchandise and being able to get into Disney's California Adventure without paying anything. Just walk right in.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Let's show some more love into the chat before we get into this. We got Jinx everywhere. What up, Jinx?
What up?
Stoked that you're in the chat tonight. 4-1 Faithful, yes.
At least one more month of football, Ashley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is still football.
Yeah, it's true. And remember, go Niners, even though it doesn't look good for us. We're doing it. We got Nana in the chat. Mouse Vibes, best Christmas gift ever. Let's all kiss 2021 goodbye. Peace.
Hi, 2021.
Ready for that. We're kicking off our 2022 year with a big trip to Universal Orlando and Disney World. Doing some 50th stuff. We're going to be popping around. I'm stoked to do it.
We leave on Saturday, and I'm like, just so ready to go.
Yeah, here's a good one that goes right into it.
What's your guys' favorite Disney park? Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, Tokyo Disney Sea, but if we're talking domestic, Disneyland. Number 1.
DCA for me.
Ooh! We got Jimmy in the chat. What up, Jim? I wish you were here tonight. This is really good.
My fiance got me Mouse Vibes merch for Christmas, wearing my sweatshirt tonight. Oh my god, yay! That makes me so happy.
And anyone who got merch, thank you so much. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it before the holidays.
Yeah.
Take a photo of it. Add us on Instagram, and we're going to throw you guys in video. So please do that. It means a lot.
Sipping out of my Mouse Vibes.
We got the Universal Hector. Says, Christmas at Disneyland was a blast, except for the rain. Yeah, the rain can change things up here in Southern California quickly.
It's just been like bone-chilling cold. Like our heater has been on all day. Elliot, I need to get Elliot a raincoat because like Gizmo wouldn't go outside when it was cold, and neither will Elliot.
Yep.
And he like is terrified of water for some reason, so it's been hard to take him outside. So I need to invest in like those dog boots and like a raincoat for him. Right?
He'll never put it on. We got like these rubber socks for him. He hates it.
Yeah, I put on rubber socks and I don't know.
We got Miss Ack in the chat. What up, Miss Ack? Thank you for being here. Here we go.
Went to Disney and DCA on Xmas. It was nuts. DCA was tolerable though, even with the rain. It was slammed. Here's the thing. You guys know we've done many videos during the holiday season about how to have the best time ever, and it always ends up at DCA. 1, there's drinks. 2, the food is better. 3, it's more spaced out. 4, there's more turn-up rides. So I believe you when you say DCA was tolerable, because there's just like, you cannot not have fun at DCA. Obviously, if you're at Disneyland, you can, you know what I mean? But like with Disney, it's more like, ooh, and you're a sardine, so I hear you.
Yeah, DCA, and especially the rain. The rain used to be a cheat code here in California. Like, everyone is afraid. You usually get on all your favorite rides. That's crazy. Everyone needs a fix in this year. 2020 got us. We just need to be outside and doing things. Shout out to Betty and Joe Hughes. Stoked that you guys are in the chat. It's not a chat without you guys here. Spider-Man with the family. Did you guys see it on Christmas? I need to know your review. Ashley and I split up for the holidays this year, so we still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I know, guys. We're like the worst Marvel fans.
I know. I actually posted, if you guys are a Patreon member, I posted some like a personal vlog or personal blog post on our Patreon channel of Nick with his family and mine with my family. And it's so funny because Nick and I both work from home and we live together and we're always in each other's face. And I was like, I'm not going to miss you on Christmas. I'm with you every day. And then the second Elliot and I touched down in Palm Springs, I was like, damn, I really miss my boo.
Yeah, that back's not going to rub itself, Ashley. We got Drew in the chat. What up, Drew? Stoked that you're here, man.
Went to Disneyland Christmas Eve. Lines that were indoors gave me anxiety. I picked a horrible spot to eat. The Horseshoe Place food was just horrendous. So we've never eaten at the Golden Horseshoe, right? Because the food looks horrendous. I know that a lot of times they have like desserts or whatever. I think the only time we've ever eaten there was when we got like a shake inside Woody's boot.
Yeah, it was a root beer float, and you got the snake in the boot.
Yeah, snake in my boot.
No, put some respect on the Golden Horseshoe. They have quality entertainment. That building is awesome. Maybe bring your food inside and enjoy like the top level, but good to know about the food. I've never had any food in there. Universal Hector, I'm calling it right now. 2022 will be the year of the Mouse Vibes. Dang, shout out to you. That means a lot. It'll be like a Lunar New Year celebration. What is it this year? What the animal that is...
Oh, shoot.
I think it's the tiger. Tiger/Mouse Vibes. 2022. I like that. That's really good. Latrus!
What's up, most vibes?
Yeah, we got Disney Elijah here. He says, let me know the weather in Orlando so I can plan my fits accordingly.
Okay, you guys, I tweeted this out. I don't know what the heck to pack for Orlando because when I check, it's like, oh, it's 75. Oh, it's 90. Oh, it's 60. And I don't know what to do. And I don't want to be cold, but I also don't want to be hot. First world problems. If any of you are in Florida, please let me know what to wear because I don't know. Yeah. And then the outfit I ordered, again, first world problems. The outfit I ordered for Hollywood Studios Day isn't going to get here until February.
That's just how it works out. The world is just doing what the world does. We have Dem Vlogs in the chat. What up, Dem? Thank you for being here. I hope you had a great Christmas.
Oh my gosh, she posted the best Matterhorn Christmas tree photo that we reposted on our Instagram story. That picture is so beautiful, and thank you for the compliment. I got these new infinite chrome flakes from this beauty vlogger, and I don't know if I like it yet, so thank you for letting me know.
That's awesome. We're getting a bunch of people in the chat. Yes, it's the year of the tiger. Good.
Yeah.
Angelica Black is here. What up, Angelica? Thank you for being here. Guys, stop for a second. Important announcement. Disneyland is here.
Disneyland! Yes! What's up, Noah?
Another person who just dresses for the occasion. Did you see his suit on Christmas?
Yeah, I did. It was amazing.
He's suiting it and booting it, and I was in PJs all day. Way to go.
So was I.
Betty in the chat, we always go to the movies on Christmas Day. Awesome movie. Gotta see it.
I can't wait to see it. We'll probably maybe go sometime this week. Maybe.
Yeah.
We have so much to prepare to leave on Saturday, and hopefully we can go see a movie, but if not, we'll see it eventually.
We got one more from Zayden before we get into the conversation. He says, what's your favorite Disney movie? Off the top of your head, Ashley, what do you got?
Oh my god, that's a hard question. Oh gosh. I don't know.
Too much pressure?
Little
Mermaid! Beginning of the Renaissance. Mermaid. 100%.
Yeah, I'd say Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but come on. And then if I go Pixar, OG Toy Story. I love it.
I'd say Coco for Pixar.
Ooh, I like that. Here we go from Latrus.
Were you guys or anyone in the chat part of Mouse Weight Lounge in 2012 to 2016? No. I was deep in my college phase right then, and post college I was a news reporter working at a radio station, so that's what my focus was on, and going to Disneyland on the weekend.
Yeah, just on the weekend. She was a weekend Disneyer. Guys, we have a special announcement. We got a super chat.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Congrats on 10K Mouse Vibes. You guys are awesome. Chew! Woo! Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we'll never forget meeting you in front of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, thank you so much for the support and being here every week with such good vibes, helping us out. It means the world to us. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yes. We got people in the chat going about what their favorite movie is. We have Rhonda in the chat. What up, Rhonda?
What up, Rhonda?
She says her favorite movie is Aladdin. That's a good one.
Aladdin's amazing.
Anything with Howard Ashman, you're good. That's the best stuff.
Yeah, he's the
It's the best. Okay, so let's get into this, guys. Let's get into our first little bit of news. We're going to talk about plugging a video. Last week we had such a great group day with Brandon and Noah and Jimmy and Tetris. It was probably one of the top 5 Disney days of the year for me, and we did our day without using the Genie Plus on a busy day. And good news, guys, you can still have a blast at Disney.
Yeah, we kind of were our own genies, and it kind of forced us to step out of our comfort zone. You guys know, I'm obsessed with turn-up rides, and it can't always be a turn-up. So we started the day with Jesse's Critter Carousel, and then right next to that, the Incredicoaster was only 10 minutes. We kind of played our own genie. It was a completely sold-out holiday day. If you guys haven't checked out the video, please check it out. I think it's one of our most fun videos.
It was awesome, and honestly, when you have all those people, it's hard to do certain things with groups. And when you get a group together and everyone is thriving and having the best time, that's what it's really all about. But honestly, who was your favorite person of the whole day?
Brandon.
Oh, yeah. Brandon crushed it with the photos. Brandon was up there, Noah with the knowledge, Tetris dressed as Spider-Man. But let's talk about Jimmy and how he went on Grizzly River Rapids by himself.
Oh, you guys.
I don't need a Disney genie to tell me I just walk right on Grizzly.
Just can't do it.
Let's go.
No, I'm sitting here. Have fun, bye.
Can I ride by myself? Yeah. So far, every seat is soaking wet. I don't think that's gonna matter. Everyone's wearing ponchos, but I don't have a poncho. I'm immediately regretting this decision. Going backwards currently is not good. Never mind, we're going backwards down it. Okay, we're going forward. I am a genius.
Yes, Jimmy, you are a genius. That was so good. Oh, I love that video. It was so much fun with everyone. Thank you guys for watching that and hanging out. And after this live, go ahead and watch it if you haven't already.
Jimmy,
it was a blast.
It was like 3 degrees outside, and Jim was like, I don't need a genie to tell me to get on the water ride. And we're like, duh, because no one wants to ride it because it's like negative degrees. But okay.
That's so good. Latrus with the best stuff in the chat usually. Do you do YouTube full time? What do you guys do outside of Disney? Wow, that's something to unpack here.
Okay, so being like super transparent, because we do try to keep it real. Nick did work full time, and then in March, he was like, you know, he didn't get a break in the pandemic, and he didn't get to work from home, and he was like doing 80-hour work weeks and coming home stressed every single day while we were trying to grow Mouse Vibes. So I was like, babe, quit your job, and we will just budget and figure something out. So Nick does YouTube full-time. He's the person editing, coming up with the strategy, all of that stuff. I'm doing the PR, marketing, and social for Mouse Vibes, but Nick does Mouse Vibes full-time. So that's why he does a lot of solo videos, because he can go where I work full-time. I work in the music industry. And yeah.
Yeah. And before then, I was like, I've always been in production. That's what I went to school for. Yeah, I've been working as an editor, producer, director for the last 10 years. So it was a good transition. I was in that YouTube field before, and it was nice to go from like making 7 videos a week for someone else to doing something for ourselves. And it was such a huge gamble, and I think it's one of the best moves we ever made.
And I will say, like, I will say this. Yeah, it's easier when both people in the household are working, but money can't buy happiness. And when you see your like partner that's like stressed out so much every day and it's like deteriorating them, you got to step in. So I was like, babe, we're going to figure it out, but this ain't it, boo-boo.
Nah, it was a huge jump, but we've been in the LA area working in different types of entertainment for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Everyone's giving a lot of props to Jim. Jim, you are the best.
Jim is just like, we say this all the time. Jim is just the best. We love Jim.
Yeah. Everyone right now, shout out to Jim. He's the best.
Shout out Jim.
Also, before we get any further in the chat, I just want to give a special shout out to my little brother, Matthew. It will be his 17th birthday. The little dude is growing up. He's driving. He was about to go to Europe. He's just doing a thing. Matt, you are the best. I think you're watching right now, and if you're not, shame on you. Because everyone in the chat's going to say happy birthday.
His little brother was supposed to go on a school trip to Europe, and then it got canceled for reasons we can't say, but...
Let's take a wild guess why.
Let's take a wild guess why, you guys.
Yeah. That's
oh my God.
so funny. Also, I just want to give more appreciation, love to everyone out there. Everyone that's been following us and hooking us up on Patreon and becoming members and getting that exclusive content. We just want to give a little appreciation. These are our members right here, Joe and Betty, every single week. Jalen, you are like the best.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be your year. We're talking about 2022 being our year. Jalen, it's your year. We just want to give a big shout out to everyone here. We hope everyone had the best holiday. We know Joe and Betty saw Spider-Man with their family. So we just want to say thank you so much to everyone. And we do have stuff coming up here in the next little bit. We are going to Orlando. We're going to be doing a bunch of vlogs like we said. But we are doing a special video on Patreon for this next month that I really want to kick into. And it was a video of Jimmy and I at Epcot. And it's called part of this thing called The Lost Files. Well, and we're stoked to put it out finally.
It's a video that was too PG-13 for YouTube, but it's fun. So we're releasing it exclusively on Patreon, you guys, in the month of January. That's going to be the bonus episode. But we have a little sneak peek of the video right now, and this is all we can play. So
yeah. Jimmy, get ready for this one, dude. You're thriving.
Tetris, what would you like to drink today?
Come on, baby. You don't want a big beer.
Do you have any Guinness, black and tan?
You know that. Come on, man.
You want a black Smith, don't you? Yeah, Smithwick's Irish with the Guinness at the top. Yes, you do.
You know me so well, baby.
So
surprise, Tetris is in this too.
Tetris is in it with, you know, his little figures in it. And yeah, that's going to be coming on Patreon the second week of January. That's going to be our bonus episode. I am not in it, but I'm there in spirit. But it's the Bash Bros, Jimmy and Nick at Epcot, letting loose. It's going to be fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
And if everyone's like wondering why we have a cutout of Tetris and you haven't seen those videos, we all went to Orlando, and this is right like in the thick of it when everyone was figuring out what they want to do, if they want to go out or whatever.
Yeah.
and he didn't feel comfortable going. So we made a cutout and put him in photos so he felt like he was there. And honestly, he was the best. Like, he came in clutch when it was like swampy. It was the best.
It was the absolute best.
Oh, shoot. We have another super chat from Rhonda.
Oh my God. Congrats on 10K. Next on to 2 million and beyond. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I will say this about the 10K. I try really hard. You guys, like, my background is digital marketing for music and radio stations. Theme parks is all new to me. So, like, my whole Instagram strategy is just, like, us trying to be ourselves. And then occasionally, if I can get Nick to take a photo of me in between filming, we have some cool posts up. But I try really hard. So I'm really glad you guys enjoy our Instagram content because it's literally foreign to me. Like, I've only done music accounts. I've never done theme parks. So
that means the world.
So much.
Rhonda, thank you so much for being in here week in, week out and supporting the Mouse Vibes. That really is so cool. Thank you again. Here we go from Disney Elijah. He says, subbing just to watch Cutout Tetris. That's what I'm talking about. Cutout Tetris is a vibe, and like that weird voice that we did the whole weekend, I don't know what it was.
It's this Nick's Tetris voice is the same voice as Nick's Nana. Yeah, baby, I'll have a beer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
so
shout out
funny.
Nana.
Shout out Nana.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Let's get into the main stuff, guys. Let's talk a little bit about Disney. This last week was awesome. It was a week we didn't go to the parks, but there was a lot on Disney Plus. Was anyone watching anything? Did anyone watch Hawkeye? I want to know. Okay,
just you guys, spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched Hawkeye, I'm so sorry, but it's been a week, so we feel okay to talk about it. So I'm just like, we want to talk about it because I'm very proud of Nick and I. We're so behind on TV because we're so busy, but because we got to watch Hawkeye, we were so pumped, and there was like a big like Twitter debate about Hawkeye and the Rogers musical, and we wanted to like ask you guys your opinions on it.
We'll wait for everyone to kind of talk a little bit about it and get in here on if anyone watched Hawkeye. Hawkeye to me was one of the best Marvel series so far. It was a feel-good show. It kind of gives you those vibes if you've been watching anything with Marvel, like how Tony Stark is with Peter Parker, like that mentoring type movie. And it was cool that, you know, Kate Bishop's character came full circle in the 6-episode arc. We all wish we could be like her.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I really loved the casting. I thought it was like funny, heartwarming, packed with adventure, like anything that you would want in a show. I really liked Jeremy Renner and Hawkeye, and I just felt like the dynamic of the show was really, really good.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people liked it. Rhonda says Hawkeye was amazing.
Amazing! And the dog, I mean, I was asking Nick, the dog's eye is CGI, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's gotta be. I saw a bunch of things on Twitter, like there were theories that the dog was mysteriously Nick Fury with the missing eye. All the stuff leading her.
Oh my God.
Universal Hector says Hawkeye was pretty good.
Yeah. It's like funny, through watching Hawkeye with everybody like on Twitter, I didn't realize that Falcon and Winter Soldier was everybody's least favorite show of the year. I would say WandaVision, Hawkeye, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then Loki. I like couldn't get into Loki. I tried, and then Nick ended up watching it alone. And I love the character Loki, but like the show just like, I don't know. I just like was confused.
Pacing, I guess. Disney Elijah, this is a good one for him.
Rogers the Musical is per cringe. However, I needed that Hyperion ASAP. Okay, thank you, Elijah. Okay. So, one of our friends, do you have the tweet ready to go up?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so one of our friends, Patrick Dougal, he tweeted this out because everybody all week has been talking about whether Rogers the Musical should come to the Hyperion Theater because it's technically kind of immersed into Avengers Campus. Patrick said, I can't tell if theme park Twitter is actually pushing for Rogers the Musical at DCA or we're all just in on the joke. Did you all even watch Hawkeye? The whole point of the musical in the show is a joke. It's played as a joke. It shouldn't actually be a thing. While I get his point, I also am the type of person that's like, why not? Let's do it.
We're all hurting for entertainment that much. I will say this, Patrick is awesome, and if there's one thing he knows more than theme parks, it's Broadway musical. This guy knows everything about it. So for him to make this I'm going to go ahead and say that he's probably onto something. This isn't a spoiler if you didn't see Hawkeye. The big controversy of the year is playing out the entire musical number in its entirety at the end for the final scene. Most Marvel have like a behind the scenes or something that's setting up the next chapter. This threw everyone for a curveball. And the people that they actually selected as the actors, the composers, were all Broadway people that are really famous. It went over my head, but I read an article.
I knew, because when we were watching it, I was like, oh my god, that's the guy from Rent. Like, I love musicals. I'm not so immersed in musicals where I know every single name of everybody, but I do love Broadway musicals, what have you. But, like, I personally am for it. I'd rather have a show at the Hyperion than not have a show. Yes, the show is cringe, but it's also awesome.
I've been singing the Hulk part all week. Smash! 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 So good. Shelton with a good one right here. Wear many hats here.
Rogers the Musical was great. The fact that Marvel got Adam Pascal to get in on it was amazing. Yeah.
Definitely. See, you understood, like, there was all these, like, little Easter eggs. We didn't know that. So, it was one of those afterwards, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. I thought it was fun. Regardless of anything, I like that the tone of the show was so completely different than all the other shows. Mm-hmm. And I think that goes way back into what Disney Elijah was saying.
This is Loki slander.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not slandering I like Loki. The show, like, I just did not connect with the show. I really liked Falcon and Winter Soldier because it's like, who can't look at those beautiful men the whole show?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Bucky Barnes. Woo!
She gets it. Jameson, here's a good one.
DCA needs a musical. I won't see it, and lines will be shorter. Eat the guest, Rogers. I mean, the musical is cringe, but we were even saying before Hawkeye came out, like, there should be some sort of Avengers show. I don't know what that would be, but then I understand the other people that are like, yo, Avengers isn't music-based. Let the superheroes be. I get both sides, boo-boo. But the location of the Hyperion Theater makes more sense to force a musical with comic book characters than it doesn't.
I mean, if Chris Kidder had it his way, he's like, there's no way Disney is putting that musical in DCA. I'm right there with you, Chris. You know what the funny thing, though, is, like, that show would still not be the worst show that's played in the Hyperion. It wouldn't. Like, I know I put some respect on Aladdin and Frozen, but does anyone remember when DCA first opened up? It was like that boy's dream, and it was like a grown woman and him that were in love. Go back and watch Defunctland on that. It's really, really weird. Here we go from the Universal Hector.
How about getting a live action show inside the theater? I think so too. Like, after Nick and I went to Universal Orlando and saw the Jason Bourne stunt show, I feel like we can get some sort of action, or I don't know what would be there, but something Avengers based, but something needs to happen there, and it's not Frozen or Aladdin.
Yeah. Give us something. I hope they do like a stage show. Like, when people are saying, like, with No Way Home coming out, they're going to see, like, Doc Ock and all these villains. I was like, that would be a great place to do something like that. An action show would be good. You're looking over at Hollywood Studios. We have Indiana Jones. It's been running, what, 20, 30 years there?
Yeah.
Like, give us a great show. Waterworld has been playing at Universal forever. If you do a great show, it'll stay. And I think that would be an awesome place to see your favorite heroes and villains, and you could do something really fun with it.
I mean, I don't think that shows should stay over, like, 5 years, but that's just me. Okay. Waterworld should not be still there. I know it's a fan favorite. I've gotten roasted on Twitter. Sorry, but Waterworld should change to the games from Harry Potter. The Tri-Wizard Tournament.
Tri-Wizard Tournament? I don't know. Come, everyone loves the Mariner and the Smokers. Come on.
I don't know.
All right, let's go ahead and give big shout-outs and love. It's the end of the year. We have Brittany Shabashah in the chat.
Hey, you guys. Brittany Shabashah is my best friend of over 15 years, and she just bought a house. So can we all congratulate her? Because that is some big boss stuff. Congrats, Brittany, on your house. We love you so much.
Yeah. Here we go from Shelton.
Being a Broadway fan and a Marvel fan, I got everything from Hawkeye's end scene, and the outrage about it is silly. Like, did we remember how dumb Captain Rogers' patience message in Homecoming?
I mean, did we?
Charlton, I am on your side. The majority of people are, like, freaking out, but, like, I don't know. I'm on your side. Like, I'm not mad about it.
All right, shifting gears in the Disney Plus world. There was the season finale of this, but there was also a new animated movie that was on there. Let's talk about it. That's Encanto.
Okay. First off, please be proud of me. I watched it like the day it came out. I watched it with my family. My brother, mom, and I loved it. The music was beautiful, and I think the thing I loved most about this is that it was more structured around women. Like everything, like, I don't know. I liked that the main character was a woman, that they were pinpointing the strengths and weaknesses of each woman and how they can be stronger and their values and everything. And I just thought it was a very like female empowerment type of like, you know what I mean? And like realizing you're special. I thought it was a beautiful story. The animation was so beautiful. The songs were beautiful. And I just like really, really enjoyed it.
I have not seen it yet. The closest I've gotten to Encanto is the meet and greet at DCA. I need to see it. This weekend it was all about just hanging out with the family and tuning off. I had no phone around. It was awesome.
I know. It was like really crazy. My mom, brother, and I played a ton of rounds of Uno. And then you guys, this is so off topic, but Elliot is a city dog and he is an apartment puppy. And there was so much grass. And I saw Elliot run for the first time in the grass. And I sent Nick a photo, or a video. I've never seen my dog run. Like, he's a little old man. And he was like, leaping through the grass. And he was so happy. And it just made me happy. It was nice to, like, check out and unwind for a few days.
Oh, that's awesome.
And watch Encanto. It was just so cute. I loved it.
Here we go. Angelica Black gives us a big heart for Encanto.
Yes,
she loved it.
It was so cute.
Here we go. The Universal Hector.
I saw Encanto in theaters. Not a fan of the musical numbers. Needed more action. I agree to disagree, but I appreciate your opinion.
Okay. Well, at least you saw it in theaters. I wonder if it was a better viewing in theaters rather than from your couch.
Everything's a better viewing in theaters.
You'd be surprised. Like those long movies, sometimes you just need that bathroom break and to switch off. Jameson, he says, Encanto was relatable because everyone in the fam has big careers and I live with my parents, so not special.
Well, Jameson, I don't know you personally, but I've seen your videos and I think you're special and everyone has something special inside of them. Not to be kumbaya queen, but it doesn't matter in this climate and economy if you live with your family.
No.
At all. Like if my mom had room, I would live with my mom.
Yeah.
Like,
there's nothing wrong with that. Do your thing, man. You're making videos. As long as you're happy and doing your thing, it's fun.
You don't need to have a big career to be happy. You just need to be a good person.
And your number one fans live with you. What's wrong with that? That's awesome. We got Jameson. We got Shelton again. He goes, Encanto will be absolutely one of the movies I'll always tear up for. The music, animation was amazing. Wow, so we're having completely different spectrums of this. That's awesome. I need to see it. It looks great. Here we go. From our guy, the Disney goer.
The fact that one of the cousin's superpowers is hearing all the chisme sends me. So I am the chisme girl of my family. You know that. And of Nick's family. And Nick has sometimes told me to pipe it down. The second I find out chisme, I'm on a group chat and I tell everybody in the families that is me. But I loved that character and she was so beautiful. I personally I love musical acts in Disney movies. I feel like there always needs to be more music. I feel like Disney is music. So, and by the way, Jordan the Disney goer, thank you so much for your lovely Instagram story post about us. It was so sweet. And next time if you see us, please come say hi, even if I'm dressed as a man with a mustache.
Yes, do that. Thank you so much for all your support. It was so awesome to wake up and see these kind words. Go follow the Disney goer on social. He's the best. He gets it. Here we go from Ranking the Mouse. Sean, he says, Encanto was an absolute club banger.
So good.
Awesome. And then Disfeed is on the complete opposite side of it. He goes, I'm the opposite. No one in my household is special except me.
I'm trying to think of what, I've said this before, and this is not me fishing for compliments at all, you guys. But, when I look at, Nick or my brother who got a letter from Barack Obama for being an outstanding top 10% student in the nation, and my brother is a chef and he can cook, and my mom can cook and take photos and edit, and my dad can cook, and then I'm like, what is my special sauce?
Oh, I thought you were going to say that everyone could cook.
Everyone can cook. No, I know that I have talent. I think I bring joy to people. I think that's my talent. But I always wonder, what's my special thing? Because all of my relatives have, my cousin can, chop wood. He's, a carpenter and make, a dresser. If you're yo, Rashawn, make me a new bed. And he'll, go to the wood and, chop.
He'll go to the wood
and chop the wood. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
All right, Angelica Black said, saw it in theaters and at home, and I enjoyed it so much more the second time around. It's one of those you got to see it again. I get it. Most movies now, my attention span is so short. The second time of watching anything, I'm like, there's nuances. They're setting things up. And I think that's great. I need to watch it. I need to do it.
My brain has left me in COVID. Like, I literally am like, what? Huh? What's going on? Pause. Can you explain? Like, literally. That happened like 40 times during Hawkeye. I'm pretty sure Nick wanted to go off on me. He's like, let me explain again.
Okay, like, watching Marvel shows on Disney Plus, if you haven't seen the 47 movies that led up to it, you aren't getting anything that's happening. You're like, wait, who's this? What are they saying? What's going on?
It's so hard. And I haven't seen Black Widow yet. So when Homegirl came out, I was like, who is she? So
she's Homegirl. The Universal Actor. He says, Encanto versus Coco.
Coco is special.
Yeah.
Coco is special, and I have special memories watching Coco. One Christmas, Nick's Nana came down, and I think she's in the chat, and she was like, let's watch a movie, and we ordered Domino's, and we ate popcorn, we had ice cream, we were in our PJs. Do you remember this night?
I sure do.
And we had a bunch of tequila shots, and we were in our cozy little apartment.
We were just trying to get ready for the movie. That's like how you... Yeah. It's Coco.
And we watched it, and all three of us were just weeping at the end. And it's like such a special movie, and I just think Coco's beautiful, and
Miguel's in it.
And it's important. Like, I just feel like it's important to represent that culture. I think that movie's very important.
I agree. We got Kidder over here says Epcot or another park should add Encanto House as the entry to an attraction like Mary Poppins in UK.
Oh, what? I don't know what Mary Poppins is that in...
They were supposed to do a Mary Poppins in one of the pavilions. And I don't know if it's on pause or got scrapped, but it was like you're supposed to go through the home to get to the attraction. I think that's an amazing idea. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I have to like hold my thoughts, but I really want like a Coco themed attraction at Epcot. Give me that first, or at DC. Give me Coco first. Like, I need Coco.
Everybody, I'm going to repeat myself for the 80th time, sorry. Petition for Coco overlay on Haunted Mansion instead of the Haunted Mansion Holiday. Just for like 5 years. Just let us have Coco and turn the path orange and have it be Day of the Dead theme. I know it doesn't make sense inside of Louisiana. I don't care. We need it. Okay, thanks. Bye. Moving on.
That's amazing. And just to give you more reinforcement, Ashley.
You're the gift.
You're the gift, Ashley.
Well, I was like, what's my talent?
Yeah, you are the gift. Brandon, you are too kind. We have a super chat from DizFeed. Bribe to hang out with me in January. Dude, not the bribe. I'll put it in the book right now. Let's do it. Let's pick a day. I'm down. Miss you, man. Thank you so much for doing that. It means a lot.
You're so funny.
All right, here we go.
Yes, and I'm ADHD, so I have to see things again all the time. Yeah, my attention span in COVID, you guys has lost me. I can't focus, and like if I have something to do at like 2 o'clock, I can't do anything else until I do that activity because my brain can only focus on that. Thanks, pandemic.
Yeah, Rhonda's judging you slightly right now from her house.
I have not seen Black Widow. I'm sorry. I'm so behind on movies. Like I said this last time, the only movies that I watch on time are horror films. My favorite genre of movie is horror, and I will watch the first one forever. Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, Kidder says, Coco over Encanto. Both are great, but Coco is one I will rewatch. See, the rewatchability is heavy, especially for a movie that's feel good, and you're gonna cry in it. You're gonna feel something. It's one of those where anyone can kind of relate to Miguel's journey and Grandma Coco.
No, but the music in Coco, and Miguel on the set, like, no, doesn't get better.
Yeah, that no one gets better. And Nana wants to give you one more just piece of advice, Ashley. You are the glitter queen. Nobody rocks a red lip like you do. Boom!
Thank you, guys.
Everyone loves Coco. Sunny's like, Coco is GOAT. Everyone knows it. And then Rhonda's saying yes to Haunted Mansion Coco overlay. You know what? People would pick it. They would riot if you took Nightmare Before Christmas. And you know who would lead the charge for that? My guy, Jalen. Jalen, I won't let that happen, man. I'll go over there and protect it.
Oh, my God.
Here we go, guys. Let's keep going. This is a good one for Disney Elijah.
Replace Grand Fiesta Tour in Mexico Pavilion with the Coco Dark Ride. Yes, I agree. If we can't have... Personally, it makes more sense in Southern California because, we're 70% Mexican, right? Out here? Like, it makes more sense. The fact that we don't have more Mexican representation...
I think
in Southern California blows my mind. I just think like that's so like such a missed opportunity. But that would be great too because they already have the little like mural when you walk into the Mexico Pavilion, they have it there. So it makes sense to redress that ride.
Do it. Grand Fiesta Tour has been played out. I know everyone loves the Three Caballeros. I love it. Put a little bit of money into it. That would be great. And you can grab a drink before you go in at the tequila bar. Hand in hand, it's the best. And it would be a great way to bridge the gap of like going into the land. I think that's a great idea. Shelton, he goes, Haunted Mansion Coco overlay? Okay, hear me out. Refresh Ariel into Coco ride. Or retheme Goofy Sky School into a crazy coaster through City of the Dead. Imagine that at night. Shelton,
yeah. All of this, yes.
Shelton, yes. I heard Joe Rohde isn't working there. You might apply. And if you need a reference, this feed has got you. He's got you.
Yes, I love all of that. I've thought about like, even though I stan Ariel so hard, you guys know I hate the same cookie cutter rides in domestic parks. Have the Ariel ride redressed to Coco. It makes sense. A whole land in DCA should be Coco, period. I stand by this.
I think they should give it some love. I'm Disney forward. I'm looking at you for that. Jameson, this is one of the best ones. He says, drunk on Coco would make it loco. That's amazing. From the Disney Goer, it says Shelton or Ariel into Luca. See, that's something interesting. I like the idea of getting rid of Ariel. It's a clone ride. Basically, most of the ride is cloned, and Walt Disney World, let's be real, is better because of the line queue in certain aspects of it. I wouldn't be mad at that whatsoever. I think if you're going to look at the big picture of changing that ride, you're going to have to rename the whole thing, because that's still Paradise Garden or Paradise Paradise Bay or something. So they would have to retheme all of that to fit some type of aquatic stuff. I've heard before a Nemo type section would have been fit in there. Luca might work with the water though. I kind of like that. That's smart.
Luca or everything from the Festival of Holidays stage Ariel up until Emotional Whirlwind Coco. And it is like popping at night, boo. Mm-hmm. You have like Day of the Dead year round, and you have like lasers from the graves and this and this and this and guitars and all. You have all of it. Yes.
I like that. That's really cool. That's actually really good. I like that. Yeah. Here we go. 41 Faithful. He's got a good insight here. He says, if you understand Spanish, I highly recommend watching Coco in Spanish. It's so much better. See, these are things I need to know. Maybe that'll be the movie I watch first in Spanish.
Do you want to know, like, one of my biggest regrets is I took French in high school. Like, why? I've been to France once. Yes, we do plan on going back, but I took French in high school when I lived in Southern California. I should have taken Spanish. I wish I knew Spanish. I want to learn Spanish. I just feel like it's more respectful when so many people speak to me in Spanish and I don't understand, and I just like wish that I did. And this year I want to.
Are we making goals right now for Ashley?
I would really like to learn Spanish. Like I just like feel like it's like I should know it.
You should do it. Chelton says, period, whole land for Coco. I like that.
Land for Coco.
Disney Elijah agrees with the Disney Goer, yes, on changing it to Luca. Nana is just going over here hard. Coco forever. We may not all be special, but we all die. Nana, this roast just got dark.
And we all have that like crazy uncle, grandpa, whoever, that evil person in your family that you're like, you shady boo. We all have that. That's why Coco's relatable. I have a shady boo in my family.
Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about.
All right, here we go. Hard-hitting question. Answer quick. Lightning round. Ashley.
Don't. I don't want to.
Ariel or Elsa? Only one can stay.
Elsa.
Oh.
No, I hate that. I hate it. I know.
Oh, that's so good.
I just like, I feel bad.
Here we go. You got a partner in this. Disney Elijah says he wants to learn Spanish with you.
Please. I have Rosetta Stone, actually. I just haven't like taken the time, but I just like want to speak Spanish.
Jameson said his whole family learned Spanish during the Panini, but I did YouTube.
So
even
funny.
trade. Universal Hector's giving you some insight. He's saying Spanish is easy to pick up. Okay, so we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to pick it up and do some things. Let's shift gears a little bit and talk about Christmas at Disney. What's going on right here?
Okay, you guys. So obviously Christmas is past, but the holidays of Walt Disney World, I believe, are through January 2nd. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is because Christmas Parade viewing added to Lightning Lane lineup for Disney Genie Plus. And I just feel like this is foreshadowing some stuff at Disney parks, don't you?
I definitely think that's going to happen soon. I don't know like if it's going to be for parade viewing necessarily, but with all the entertainment that just got announced, we're looking at, you know, World of Color, we're looking at Fantasmic. I don't think that's too far off. With additions to Pelican Landing over by the Rivers of America,
Yeah.
that looks like a great area where you're going to be able to do like a dessert package on the water for like an undisclosed amount of money that you can't get back. That looks like a perfect spot for that activity. I'm interested to see how they're going to do it over at DC. I know both of those things before had Fast Pass that was like complimentary. So I'm interested to see how they're going to do it with like a paid service.
I feel like it's only a matter of time. Good night, Jameson. Thanks for being here. I feel like it's only a matter of time once we get parades and entertainment back that majority of the popular ones do move over to Lightning Lane. It makes sense. And listen, at the end of the day, we've all said it. Disney is a corporation. Corporations want money, and they know to pull at our heartstrings. What is the one thing all of us have complained about since the Panini started? We don't have any entertainment! So they know trams and entertainment are like popping. You know what I mean? Like I see Fantasmic, World of Color, maybe even the Main Street Electoral Parade, I don't know, being a Lightning Lane purchase.
I think it's a long time coming for Fantasmic. If you guys have all been to Disneyland, you know what it's like at night. You have the people that are camping out. I'm looking at Tony from Mouse Park Insider and Brandon. I'm looking at both of you guys. Both of you guys are camping out. Ashley's on the other end, where the show is about 45 seconds in, and then she pushes her way through, and then she's short.
Tell people that
She's short, and I end up standing in front of some lady, and I'm like, I am so sorry. And I have this thing where eyes are on me the whole time. I will gladly do the Lightning Lane so I don't get beaten down while I'm trying to watch Mickey cast spells.
First off, guys, I'm not the jerk that. It's like you literally just made me a jerk. Thanks. Do I politely weasel my way to the front? Yes. Do I usually have treats for the children around me? Also, yes.
Don't tell them.
Am I 4'11" and never obstruct anybody's view and I'm not rude? Yes. Don't make me seem like I'm that like 8 foot tall lady that's like, I'm Helga and I'm gonna block your view. You know
I think it's the opposite. I think you're nice and petite so you can squeeze in, and I'm just the ogre in front of the kid who's trying to enjoy the show. Disney.
I don't like classist idea of lightning lanes for shows. However, I will pay $30 each for all three of us to see Fantasmic front and center, and I want Nick to cry. Listen, any SoCal Disney people that want to go in on a VIP package for Fantasmic with Nick and I, we want to do that. I want to do that. I want to be front and center. I want a meal. I want candy and popcorn and a pretzel and Mickey to freak dance in front of me. Like, yes, boo, I'm ready. Yes. My outfit's ready. Let's go.
Here's a good one over here from Kidder. He says, but is Disney Genie Plus sophisticated enough to split between the different viewing areas for World of Color and Fantasmic?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? It's going to take some growing pains. Is it sophisticated enough? It might be. The question is how people are going to be able to translate and learn the tech. Like, how quickly is that going to happen?
Yeah.
Are people going to complain about it? I think they could do it. Maybe taking, like, an idea from Ticketmaster, like how movie theaters doing it, of getting your section. Like, that wouldn't be a bad idea. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Disney Plus app is sophisticated enough to be able to do different viewing areas?
I feel like with time... Well, no, actually, I'm going to be a hypocrite right now. I feel like Disney, for 5 years, has had really bad IT and tech. Mm-hmm. And unless they, like, really step up their game, I don't think it'll ever be sophisticated enough. Because it's just always a failure. And I say that with love, but it's just like they've proven it time and time again. Or is the demand so high with everything that, you know, the servers can't possibly, like, manage it?
I wonder if that's something they would figure out first at Hollywood Studios with, like, a stadium type thing. Fantasmic gets tricky because it's just really through a walkway.
Yeah.
That's where it gets kind of weird. Same with World of Color. So maybe you're right on that, Kidder. Like, are they going to section off, or is there going to be someone that's designating tape or, like, a rope? Or, like, how is that going to work? I'm interested also how these shows are going to work post-pandemic. Do you know what I mean? All of those shows were like, you ready to watch the show? Like, so I'm anxious to see how it's going to work.
Babe, what are you talking about? Like, on Haunted Mansion right now, everybody gets shoved like a sardine in the elevator. Like, it's gonna literally be how it is now. No, it's like they'll either be like, since we're all gonna be sardine, they're gonna be like, yo, even though you're outside, wear a mask. But I don't think Disney at this point in the panini, I don't think we're going backwards. I think that they'll be like, yo, all of you are crowded, wear a mask outside. But I don't see them being like 6 feet apart ever again.
I don't think 6 feet apart, but like having a certain amount of people in one area.
I think they're gonna stuff us all in there and be like, hey.
All right, let's move in. You're right. He says, Jameson says, wait, Nick, how tall are you? I'm like the tallest 5'9" person you're ever gonna see in your life.
I'm 4'11" and Nick is 5'9", but I usually wear like block shoes, so I'm like 5'1" on a good day.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. The Disney Guard, VIP Fantasmic. Yes, please.
Like, I want to get a group together and I want to like ball out for Fantasmic. Like, Fantasmic's my favorite show. It's my friend Tetris's favorite show. I've said it time and time again. We have our outfits picked, and like Fantasmic is my like childhood memory. Like, it's just like, I love that show.
Has anyone in the chat been sitting on an outfit they've been waiting to premiere? Tetris and Ashley literally bought matching Fantasmic outfits, bags, ears, this whole thing that they've never worn for this to open. So if you guys want that spectacle day one, you want to see someone in the crowd pretending to be Mickey and raising up the water.
No, Tetris was going to freaking wear his sweater during his birthday trip to Orlando in June, and I was like, if you wear that sweater, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear that sweater without me. I have to go to the restroom.
Okay, here we go. Universal Hector says he's down for that VIP. I think we all are. I think you're going to see something. At least a dessert package for Fantasmic. Jameson, he's over here saying, Disney Genie is version 1.0 and it shows. You know what? That is true. There is going to be, learning. I think the app is more sophisticated than we give it credit for. It's just depending on it working and like having the stress tests and making sure servers. There's a lot of moving parts for something to work consistently and often, and we're seeing that. I don't know if it's necessarily the app or like everything that powers it. It's interesting though. That's a good point. Here we go from Kidder. This one's for you, Ash. Coming back.
Can't they just start giving away the Dream Suite again and we can watch from that balcony while having chocolate-covered strawberries and drinking champagne? Because the view from there is amazing. Kidder, I know we haven't hung out a lot, but you're speaking my language.
I like that. That sounds incredible. That's like a huge... Could you imagine having champagne watching Fantasmic?
No, I couldn't.
That's insane. That would be the best. Yes, please bring that back. We need that. I don't need Jack Sparrow up there. I need to have those strawberries.
Can we like hire people to fan us with banana leaves? I'm just kidding.
So Megan Megs is agreeing with you too. She's like, definitely agree. Oh, sorry. They're definitely gonna start sardining it again. So
like, I love you and your positivity, babe.
I know.
But like, no matter like that part of the panini is done, and they're gonna pack you in as like it is.
Okay, everyone, right now. If you're Megan Megs, Shelton, just keep bringing in. They're already passing like that for the fireworks. I think Disney has passed the whole social distancing in capacity. Dang it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
Okay, here we go. Disfeed.
Fantasmic is for Dream Key only every night except one day per month. All key holders can view, but it's just Goofy with a flashlight and a squirt gun.
You know what? I want that squirt gun in my life. I would buy that right now on Amazon or Shop Disney. Right now. I bought worse things. I got all this plastic stuff that I will never use ever in my life.
So funny.
Okay, so going from that, let's talk a little bit more stuff about what's going on in the park. Let's talk about Web Slingers.
Okay, so Web Slingers, the single rider entrance that was never utilized, is now gone. I don't know if you guys were checking the app or social over the past week, but Spiderman Web Slingers went up to 180 minutes, boo-boo. Let me let that sink in. 180 minutes! Are you crazy? Granted, listen, I know I've said this since the beginning. I know that if you have young children, it's a ride for them. My issues with the ride is it's so short, it's all screens, and there's no animatronics. And that's what bothers me. I feel like there can be little animatronics in between the show scenes, whatever. But 180 minutes is wild. Granted, yeah, it's like the holidays and everything, but that is crazy.
I wonder why. I think the capacity of the ride is like 5 across, 4 across. It seems like a perfect ride that you would want to like fill in odd spaces. Again, we just talked about sardining in for different shows. Is this that type of situation that we're seeing with this ride? I don't know why they're doing that, to be honest. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But hey, I mean, I used to take advantage of every single rider, and I was really looking forward to doing it with this one and not having to wait 180 minutes.
And honestly, like Web Slingers is the one ride in DCA that I feel like it is like when it says 30 minutes, it is 30 minutes. That line is not forgiving. It does not move. Disney Elijah Web Slingers is worth no more than 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I agree with you. However, majority of us commenting on this are childless millennials, which I get. If we had a 6-year-old boy that was like, yeah, or girl, whatever, that wants to ride it, I understand because it's like they feel like a superhero. But like for us, the only time we go on it is when we're like bringing friends that have never been on it, or like when my brother and my mom wanted to go on it.
Okay, sidebar. I'm going to defend Web Slingers right now. There's a lot of things about rides at the Disney parks. Not every ride is for you. For this thing, this is a marvel. For them to be able to have the hand technology where you don't have a gun and it works so seamless for the first time for Disney. I know San Diego's had it at SeaWorld, but not on this level. And not with a character that you can identify with in a land. It's also really nice for people who are in wheelchairs. This is handicap, wheelchair proof, ready to go through the lines, ready to go on each attraction, and it's flawless. Like there are certain design techniques for this. Like I have to tip my hat to them. Is it for me? No. But either or the other ones like Buzz Lightyear or Toy Story Midway Mania, it's very rare that I do any of those.
But that's the thing. Like when Web Slingers was first announced and we all got to ride it, like it is geared towards families of kids that can do everything. Not every kid wants to do the daring drop on Guardians of the Galaxy. Not every kid is tall enough to ride Incredicoaster. Not every kid wants to go on Goofy Sky School. This is a harmless, kid, family-friendly attraction. So I get why it's there, but me, being a full-blown adult, I'm like, me.
The other thing that you're looking at, too, is like Avengers Camp is of a whole. They already have a ride that is kind of terrifying, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of people aren't going to go on it. You need something that's going to eat up the kids and the older people as well. And this is something that can fit in. And what better character for Marvel than Spider-Man? That's everyone's favorite character. Like, you need something like that. Like, I would have loved a roller coaster. Like, that's me being selfish. But if I'm a 6-year-old kid who's going to buy a spider bot and goggles and do the whole thing, like, let's just be real. This isn't for us. It's just not.
No,
it's not. But there is a whole section of kids who love this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should be. Oh, this is the best one. Latruse.
It should be Slinger Rider. That's amazing.
We got Magic Park Hoppers here. What up, guys? Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys to our moderators. We appreciate you. Thank you.
And this is why you guys are epic. Get in the chat and goes, oh my God. I love Web Slingers.
Wow.
Yes. Here we go from Kidder. This is a good one.
I'm taking my nephew next month, and no matter the wait, I'm paying the $10 to have us skip the line, as you should. If you can afford it and you have your little nephew with you, absolutely. Like, time is money, boo.
Chris, I want to know what your thoughts on Web Slingers, because the first time I met you, you were on your way over there, and then you're dropping this again. I'm interested to know what your feed is on Web Slingers, because I know it's had some controversy. Like when you open up, a brand new land, and the other ride was already done for a year, and then this is the staple. Like, I want to know what your thoughts are. Here we go from Chilton.
I'll give you that, Nick. The tech behind the ride is really, really cool. I enjoy it. I just don't like that it's only 5 rooms. Yeah, it feels a bit short, but on the opposite end, you guys, after the 5 rooms, I'm like, oh my God, I am in pain. So it's like, maybe 7 rooms, and then you just kind of like give up towards the end.
That ride will get better. Don't be there. Jameson, here we go. I'd rather ride the Universal Orlando Spider-Man because I'm a childless millennial.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I get it. That's so good. Here we go.
I almost fainted when I got off. I went hard in the paint. I went hard in the paint too, girl.
You know what?
I was sore the next day.
Forget doing the mirror or doing the Peloton. Go there and you get Popeye arms by the end. You gotta stretch. That one is tough. So we're looking forward to that. Guys, we've reached that point in the episode. It's something special, something we try to do every week for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ashley's pick of the week.
Yes.
Let's go into it. Here we go. Oh, no, there's no video for this week. Here we go.
No, my intro. You gotta play my intro.
Okay, let's go back. Intro. Sorry, guys. Technology.
Technology. There we go.
Oh, where is it?
Uh-oh, let's find it, you guys.
Sorry. Everyone's like, what's going on here?
It happens. There we go. Okay. Let's go.
Ashley's pick of the week.
Okay, so this week I chose the Kingdom Crew. They have a TikTok account and an Instagram account, and it's Sean, Angela, and Kristen, and I have been like DMing with them for the past year on TikTok, and they're just really awesome. They post like really comedic, funny reels and TikToks from Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando, and I just really love their content. And if you guys can spare a follow, give them a follow on Instagram or TikTok. And Angela and they just like post like really fun like drinks, and they just seem like a party crew, and I want to party with them. So
Yeah.
the Kingdom Crew, yes, and we're meeting them next week to do a TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. You guys win this week. You guys are the last winners of 2021. Going back real quick, I just want to touch on the web slinger thing because I was really interested to see what Chris was going to say. He says
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Interesting.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. Ivan's in the chat. He said, did they already go over Disney mistakes? Not yet, man.
Not yet.
We're
Not
about to
yet.
hit that right now. So you got here right in time. Thank you for being here. Lost Boys and Girls.
Sorry we're late to Final Mouse Vibes Live. Congrats on a successful year. Thank you guys so much. I know I posted this in our caption, but so when Nick and I went on our, in March, we had 350 Instagram followers, and we had 250 YouTube subscribers. And that's crazy.
Guys, just have fun.
Crazy.
Just have fun and do whatever you do. Like, I had never thought this was something I was going to go full time at. It was something to have fun and just bond. And I realized how much work it is. And if we want to do this together, like, it is a commitment. But everyone who's been here since day one, or if you're finding us now and watching our content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, if you're here, like, thank you so much. It's all because of doing this every week with you guys. It means so much to me.
Cheers to you.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Kidder, those Epcot shirts, Kingdom Crew.
Yes, they're awesome. Like, literally give them a follow. Like, they're just like 10 of the drinks I want to try at Walt Disney World are all from their TikTok. Like, they just do good stuff. And I don't like push the boundaries on our TikTok because I like to play it more safe, and they push the boundaries, and I like that about them. The same thing I like about Pineapple Princess that we chose last week. Like, I love people that go the extra mile and push the boundaries.
Yeah.
You know?
Everyone's loving it. Angelica Black's giving him a green heart. Green heart, yes. Lost Boys and Girls, go Kingdom Crew. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we got Diamond Boy Disney in the hat.
Mouse Fibers, what's up, y'all? Happy holidays. I'm so late, but excited to be here. I can't wait for Disney Flops. I got so much to say. Yeah, we're excited we were so pumped for this episode, so we did like polls and everything. We'll get into it, but Disney mistakes and then Disney predictions. And I just like, thank you guys for being here. And we want your honest opinion. Obviously not being like too negative Nancy, because you know we like to keep it positive pate. But yeah.
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 All right, guys, we're going to go into this segment. I know I'm like looking all over the place. We got 2 boxes here. We're going to go into the biggest Disney mistakes of 2021. This is something that we're really stoked to talk about. Ashley ran polls. She was doing stuff on Twitter, things I don't really know about, and I just put the stuff together. So let's talk about it. Here we go. Of course, we have to do one of our solid intros because that's just what I do
us.
here.
Let's do it. You guys ready?
So Disney's biggest mistakes. We changed the title a little bit. If Jalen, cover your ears. Disneyland's what the moments of 2021. We did it. That's so good. I love that. All right, so let's talk about the first one, Ashley. You ready for this?
Okay, number 5. We're counting from 5 to 1. Disneyland's WTF moments of 2021 is Galaxy's Edge still being time-locked. What are we doing, boo-boo? You look at the success of Avengers Campus and how, granted, like there's a bit more to do in Galaxy's Edge, but you look at the success of that and you get to promote all the Disney Plus shows and more merch, yada, yada, yada. Why hasn't Galaxy's Edge opened up the timelines? Granted, I'm not a day one Star Wars fan, but I don't think majority of the people would care. Like, open it up. I want Grogu and I want Anakin Skywalker and this and this. Like, come on, you guys are missing out on so much money and press and marketing and all of that.
Yeah, I don't really care. When I go into Fantasyland, I know that Pinocchio was not hanging out with Peter Pan. It doesn't make any difference to me. I just want to see the characters I love and to be able to celebrate them. With new shows that are coming out on Disney Plus, it seems a little odd, especially when you're looking across the parking lot to DCA where they're running things a lot differently within Marvel's Avengers Campus.
And getting so much praise, like, I just feel like it's funny when Nick and I were prepping for this. Nick was like, "They're never gonna open it up," and I was like, "I disagree," because he's like, "That would make Disney look like they failed and that Galaxy's Edge was a failure." And I was like, "I respectfully disagree. I don't think so. I think that if they just open it up and they let every Star Wars person frolic and live in the land and be their whatever merry selves, I think that would win. I think they can sell more merch, have more photo opportunities, and make the land feel more immersive." When you can't get on Rise of Resistance or Smuggler's Run is a 500-minute wait. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, Ashley and I have different points of view of Galaxy's Edge. She's not on that spectrum of, like, understanding the detail and what goes into Star Wars. I'm all about it. What I will say is just drop the Batu. Just drop it. Like, I want to be able to celebrate Yoda. I want Darth Vader. We got shows coming out on Disney+. We have Boba Fett coming out. Not taking place during this time. How awesome would it be if we were able to celebrate that character? I know we've talked about earlier that he's been in Disneyland at Tomorrowland. Yeah. Let's bring him into that area. We're looking at the missed opportunities with The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. And then the next Disney Plus show coming up is going to be Obi-Wan. And that takes place like right after like the episode 1, 2, 3, like right after 3. Like I want to know what goes on in that period. And it would be such a miss. Does Disney Plus have the budget to bring those characters to life within Galaxy's Edge? That's something that I'd like to know. Like, personally, like, I don't know. I'm speaking on all of us, and please tell me if I'm wrong. I don't care if I see Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, Rey, Obi-Wan, Grogu, Yoda. Dude, I don't care if all of them are out doing a freak dance in the middle of Batu. I don't care. I just want all of them. Like, some people don't relate to the new movies. Some people only love the old school ones. Like, some people only like the Clone Wars. Like, open it. This is like, it's a mistake. I feel like it's WTF, fail. Do it already, Disney. Let's go. Let's hear what the chat has to say. I have way too many thoughts on this to even start. I feel you. Yeah, well, let's talk about it. Let's unpack this together. Here we go from Jameson. He says, Galaxy's Edge needs Loki to break the timeline. You're not wrong. When you're wrong, you're not wrong now. Here we go from Jennifer. What up, Jennifer? Thank you for being here. Hi, Nick and Ashley. Joined a little late, but just at the right time for WTF Moments. Great title. Thank you so much, Jennifer, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Gain Live is here. She's here for the first time. Thank you for being here. She says, thank you, you two, for bringing me to this vibe. Yes, thank you for being here, Gain Live. Hold on. But we have to say, hold on. Where is it? Aesthetic Puppet. Sorry, I just have to say. Here. Aesthetic Puppet, thank you for being here. We're taking shots at Animal Kingdom on Sunday. Yeah. I was telling you about it. I think we're having a beer. And shots. Let's go. Combo. Thank you for being here. This is the vibe. Thank you. All right, here we go. Going back, Gain Life, I just want to highlight you one more time saying I'm new here. Thank you so much for finding the channel and vibing out with us. We do this every single Monday, so thank you for being here. Chilton. They should have lifted the time lock in time for Disney Plus shows. I want Boba Fett and Fennec to be walking around on Wednesday. Yes, like, I just like want to sit someone down and be like, yo, why the time lock? Like, is it that serious that like the land, like, first off, when they did the concept art for the land, it was more alive and immersive and all of that, and it hasn't felt that way aside from, you know, a couple times that like R2-D2's out. But if you have all of them out there, then all the guests that aren't waiting in the 300-minute line for Rise and Smuggler's Run, they can enjoy that stuff. And I bet you if someone's high on life seeing all their Disney Plus people, they're gonna go in there and spend money. Like, oh, I want whatever off the show. You know what I mean? I agree. There's so much there. People just want to celebrate their favorite characters. Why take that away? Yep. Angelica Black, please. Yes. Oh, here we go to Meggy Megs. They 1,000% can open the timeline. They do it every other land. Why are they stuck for Galaxy's Edge? I don't know. Or since they built two same identical cookie cutter copies of Galaxy's Edge at both Hollywood Studios and Disneyland, which was unnecessary, open the timeline in one Galaxy's Edge and promote travel. So the real diehards will fly to said place and be like, yo,
the timelines open there.
I suggest Disneyland.
Yeah, Disneyland. Let's do it.
Here we go from Magic Park Hoppers.
They should have added the new characters to Galaxy's Edge a long time ago. I agree. I just feel like it's a big missed opportunity, and that's why it's our number 5 WTF. Let's effing at least bring some of the original Star Wars score playing in the background, at least in the entrance tunnel, to get us hype AF. I agree.
Betty Hughes, she says, open up the timeline. Joe, I want to know what your thoughts are. I know you guys are huge Star Wars fans. I want to know what you want within a Galaxy's Edge. Ashley, we need to preach.
Preach, Ashley. 1,000% they need to open it up. You can keep Rise storyline the same. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not, like, live and breathe Star Wars, but, like, I just, like, don't, like, whatever. Just, like, do it, you know?
That's amazing. Everyone's saying open it up.
Yep.
It'll only make it better. I agree with you. Here we go.
There's a lot of Harry Potter fans, yet Wizarding World doesn't suffer from the open time period. People seem to enjoy it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Jose, thank you for being in the chat and bringing
thanks,
it.
Jose.
Thank you. Oops, sorry,
No,
the chat's
for sure.
going off. You guys are crushing it right now. I'm just trying to keep it up there. All right, here we go from Kidder. It says, Star Wars, keep all the money going to Avengers Campus. You know what? You're not wrong. They spend a lot of money going over there. Take someone else's money and bring it. I agree, though.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go from Zayden. I want Grogu to come.
I want, like, the fact that there's not, like, a floating Grogu meet and greet. What? Like, what are we doing here? Let's do it.
Jim is over here saying the same thing. Baby Yoda cruising? Come on, man. Give me it.
Yeah. I think the biggest issue is Rise is so themed to Batu that it makes no sense to plug in OG characters. And that's so unfortunate that Rise is that good because honestly no one cares about Rey, Kylo.
You know what's funny about that ride is that if you change a couple of the characters, you take Kylo, you can put Darth Vader into any of those scenes with Palpatine. You can take, Finn down there with the AT-ATs, put Han Solo. Hello, who wants another Harrison Ford in the park? Cheese, please.
I would respectfully disagree that no one cares about Rey and Kylo. I love Kylo Ren. Like, yeah. I stan him, but now I stan Anakin more after just recently watching the prequels in the last month. I don't think people don't care, but I think there's more OG Star Wars fans than there are new school Star Wars fans. So I think that more of the population would care if they opened it to everything.
I agree with that. And let's just go over to Cheltenham one more time.
Like, how cool would it be to see characters walking in and out of Oga's, docks, the marketplace? Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Here we go. This is a great one from Magic Park Hoppers.
Do they have a contract, or I thought they bought Star Wars? Maybe it's a contract thing?
This is interesting. So they did buy Star Wars, but what they want to push is the Disney-made movies. Like, that's really what they want. Let's be honest. They don't want to talk about what happened beforehand. It's all about pushing that. Marvel's Avengers Campus is a story because it's always been within the MCU, part of that.
Yeah.
And they've been doing it since day one. I understand why Star Wars is doing that, but with the success of all these other Disney Plus shows, which I'm more excited about, like, I have no beef with the last 3 movies. Like, they're fun. I'm having way more fun with Mandalorian and these 2 shows that are coming, Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, the one that we've been wanting the most. Like, when Disney first talked about buying Star Wars, they were like, we're going to make a new trilogy and then we're going to make individual movies. And the ones that they brought out was Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, and Yoda. So the fact that now they're like, we're going to give it a series, that is way better for me as a Star Wars fan to be like, I'm going to get at least 8 episodes of Obi-Wan in this time period that I love, and Anakin is out there who just turned to Darth Vader. Like, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
I'm all about that. Okay, here we go from Diamond Boy.
Galaxy's Edge should have a seasonal overlay, much as Haunted Mansion does. So when you visit all year, we're experiencing a new time in the universe. Boom! Love that. Absolutely love it.
Love it. Okay, here we go from Joe. I've been waiting for this one.
I want them to open it up. The reality is that there are some higher-ups at Disney that want to leave OG Star Wars in the past and only want to promote the new characters that they created.
See, Joe, we get it. We see each other.
I hate that.
And I know, it's a bummer, but I understand it. So let's go into this. Let's go into this tweet.
Okay, so when we tweeted this out, one of the biggest responses was Galaxy's Edge still being time locked, and that that I feel like a lot of people have their gripes with it.
I agree with that. I definitely agree. A lot of people are having things to say in here.
it would be cool to have something happen Grogu related, like even just walking around or something. I agree. Or someone like holding him, walking around doing like a meet and greet.
Yeah, that would have been the best. That would have been great.
Isn't there supposed to be a Groot animatronic that walks around Avengers Campus? Whatever happened to that, and why can't we have a Grogu walking around with Charin?
I think that was supposed to go to Epcot.
Isn't it going to be on... But didn't they announce no animatronics
No
on...
animatronics. So I think it's because, like, the different versions, like, we have Baby Groot. They're supposed to have, like, Teenage Groot, right?
I don't know.
There's lots of Groots out there. Okay, anyways, we're going to be moving on to the next mistake.
Okay, so... Disney WTF moments of 2021. Number 4, opening the parks without any transportation. You guys, how are you going to charge me more money for parking and make me walk 10 miles to the entrance? What are you doing? And how, after a day, we've been in this panini, I've been sitting on the sofa for 2 years, barely worked out. I should have worked out, sorry. But, and then you're going to have me walk 10 miles back to my car after doing 18 million miles at Disney. Are you crazy? At least give me some brand new Nikes to walk back. Like, what are you doing?
You can buy those at the World of Disney on your way there. Boom!
Okay.
You know what? It was one of those things that we weren't sure how the world is going to work. The monorail is not reliable enough to run all year. Obviously, it doesn't have air conditioning. You can't run that in the summer. It's just different. Different policies for different things.
Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Okay, so not only do we have Jay in the chat, but we have Sincerely Ivan Marie. Sorry, Nick's not on Twitter, so I tell him all about you guys. Thank you for being in the chat, and we love you. And we're sending so much love to your brand new baby and your beautiful son, and thank you for supporting us. She's one of my Twitter friends, and she's just, like, awesome.
Congratulations. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for being here. Sorry, I just had to interrupt everything because that just made my day.
That's awesome. I haven't seen Asher that hyped in a long time.
But I just, like... It's whatever, what have you with the unions or like the way that the trams work, whatever. It's just like that walk, you guys, like, bro, Marcos, my legs forever chiseled like Iron Man now from that 20-minute walk. Same. Like, do we need the extra steps after stuffing our face with churros and cheese and pretzels? Yeah, but it's inconvenient.
It is. And here we go from Shelton. It says, to be fair, Toy Story lot and shuttles are always an option. That is true. And same at Disney World. As much as they didn't have like the trams going from the parking lot, the shuttles, if you were coming in from a hotel, were still also open on both coasts. So you're all right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm kind of okay with the walk, to be honest, especially being a mama. The stroller unload and load was a hassle with 2 kids. I get that because Nick and I have been on the trams with moms with strollers, and I know that it's a hassle, especially if you're a mom going alone. But for us who are being the privileged, childless people that I need my trams.
Oh, I would prefer to walk it because I'm too anxious to wait for the tram usually. Here we go from Kidder. This is a great one.
The industrial engineers following the 6-foot distancing rule probably kept us from getting certain transportation back. Thankfully, that's done now. Yeah. So we're getting it back. I believe it's, what, February?
Yeah, I heard there's like 4 operating ones right now. We're going to need a lot more. The question is, why do they let them like kind of sit outdoors and kind of get... Is it storing problem? Like somewhere to store them? Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Here we go from Rhonda. This is a great one.
Frida babe.
World Monorail goes all summer. Disneyland has no excuse not to keep it going all year. You are right. You're totally right.
Have you been on the Disney World monorail? We've been on it together?
We've been on it together. Me, you, Tara, and Jim took it to a hotel, and then we hung out.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. That was when I was freak dancing on the monorail.
Whoa.
Because we were there. I was on 3 hours of sleep. We just got to Magic Kingdom. We were there in the summer heat for like 85 hours, and everybody was dead. And then I was freak dancing on the monorail, wanting to get a drink, and nobody was on my level.
On a plus side, Jay's saying the other thing. He says, not going to lie, though I live my best life dancing down the tram route with the music. You know what? The interesting there, the music there in the daytime is always a turn up. On the way back, I've gotten like some real elevator music.
Yeah, you either get like Fantasmic jams or you get like smooth Disney jazz. It's like, and you're like, ooh, I feel calm. Sincerely, Ivan Marie, if we're not getting trams, give us go-karts then.
Right?
or skates.
Oh, skates, yeah.
You know what I've always pitched? If any of you guys have ever been to a music festival or Coachella, you know how they have the guys, they're usually like toothless guys with feathers in their hair?
Why are they going to be toothless?
Because I don't know, toothless gyms, and then they come pick you up in the light up bicycles for like $10. I would like that.
Do you remember that Coachella where we ran over a lady in it? I'm just kidding. Here we go.
Toy Story Lot has a walk of shame if you go to the park at a peak time. Gotta walk forever to reach your car.
Oh, it's so true. How many people have been so exhausted on the way home of spending your whole day walking the tram route you can't find your car? Raise your hand.
That happened to us like literally recently.
Here we go from Rhonda. I have, and they don't have AC either.
Ooh.
Boom! Here we go from Chelton.
Exactly what Nick just said. I'd rather do the walk versus standing around and waiting for the trains. I will say this, and it's annoying. 9 times out of 10, prior to pandemic, Nick would go get the car, and I'd go over to Harbor, and he'd come pick me up.
Yeah, that's true. I just want to plug this comment. Jay, toothless.
It's always some like toothless, awesome guy with feathers and beads in his hair, and he's like shirtless, and he has a really great tan. He's like, do you guys need to ride back to your bungalow from Coachella? And it's like 2 a.m. You're like, yeah!
Kinda.
Come on.
Here we go from Maggie Megs.
They should just install a moving walkway like at the airport. That is an amazing idea.
Or they should do like a walkway with chairs. Not a walkway, I guess a seatway with chairs like in Wall-E, and it just takes you through all the gift shops on your way there.
Oh my god.
Here we go from Kara. This is a great one. Why not make a second entrance to Disneyland near Pirates Mansion so they don't have to walk that far? That's a great question.
That is.
That is a great question. How would you do that? Is it because they can't get you to walk there and spend money? I don't know. I
honestly wish that there was more like exits like over, is it, no, not Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, over there by Pirates. That would make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
All right, let's go into, this is a good one. Let's go into the Twitter portion of this.
Okay, so yeah, when we polled you guys on Instagram, Ranking the Mouse said delay in trams in Fantasmic World of Color returns. So not opening up the parks with transportation and not opening up the parks with entertainment.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean for sending this in. Thank you for doing that, man. We just want to plug you. Latruse.
After a long, tired drive to Disney, my nephew always wants to go to Autopia first, and he's still small and I have to drive for him.
Sheesh.
I just like have
Driving
a
all
feeling
day.
if Nick and I ever have kids, it might change. But I just feel like if my kid's like, I want to go on Autopia. I want to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you.
No, where's Grandma? She'll take you on Autopia.
Here we go from Diamond Boy. He says, I don't know why the walk across the bridge feels shorter. I agree with that. Go over that $2 million bridge or however much it costs a lot. I love the bridge. I love that walkway. The only downside is looking at the next year with downtown Disney going into construction where the security checkpoint is for that entrance. I wonder how that's going to run. Are they going to reroute that with construction? What are they going to do? That's something to kind of look at. Yeah. Or are they going to close down the bridge during that construction? We should talk about that.
And the bridge is like less of a boring walk. You know what I mean? It's like more exciting.
Definitely. Chilton.
People mover from Mickey and Friends to wherever. Yes.
People movers everywhere. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, please. Okay, guys, let's get into the next one. This is something we've been waiting to talk about. Avengers Campus opening. Okay,
you guys, if you were there, Avengers Campus opening day, opening weekend, the first 5 days, it was a crap show. It was unnecessarily unorganized. And granted, yes, we say this with grace. We were in a pandemic. They were opening up a new land. We had social distancing, limited capacity, what have you. But the way it was set up and the miscommunication between everybody was a bit of a nightmare. Like you had some people like, oh, I mobile ordered, I can get in the land. And then other people were like, no, I can't. It was a lot. It was 105 degrees that day. There was no shade. It was a 6-hour wait. The way it was handled was just, it was bad. It was bad. Okay. Autopia, who she watch when you have kids, it's going to be gone. I know. But yeah, Avengers Campus, that comes in at number 3. It was just unorganized. We had a good time that day, as you can see from the video, but it was just all over the place. It was a lot. And then some people were sneaking in. The food orders were backed up. All the food was sold out by like 10:30 in the morning. So it's like we ordered all of our drinks at 9:30 and then we got them at like 1 p.m. It was a lot.
It was a day. Everyone wants to be there. Opening days are always tough at all the parks. Doesn't matter where you go. There are a bunch of kinks. Having what was it called at that point? Was it a virtual queue to get into the land that made it so everyone was in there at once and no one wanted to leave? So you couldn't get in?
And that was the thing about Avengers Campus. So it's so small, there's not a lot to do there, but because it was like VIP to get in, people wanted to stay in there. Where had Disney just opened up the land, people would have gone in, eaten, had a drink, watched a show, meet Iron Man, and dipped. But because it was that like, oh my God, this when I leave, I can't get back in, people stayed in there 4 hours. There's people that camped out over by Hyperion for the whole day. And it was just because that exclusivity was like a supreme drop. You know what I mean?
It was a supreme drop, sure. Latrouse! Marshmallow Stout, I'm good with anything that may have happened with the opening. So that's the funny thing with the opening. If you didn't order your drinks before 10 a.m., you were done for the day. They were only taking mobile orders. You couldn't walk up, and people were, ordering at will. The amount of Iron Man hands that I saw with Diet Cokes that day,
oh my
it was the hottest
we have
item.
one right here.
Yeah, I was the first person. Side note from Diamond Boy.
Side note, has nothing to do with the topic, but I'm so jelly you met Elijah. I want to hang with Cool Goods. We love Elijah. I'm the president of Elijah's fan club. If you guys want to send Elijah anything or need anything from him, you need to go through me because I'm his agent and his fan club president.
Anyways, Chilton! Avengers Campus opening was definitely manufactured craziness on Disney's part.
It was just it just could have been handled differently.
I agree.
It was a lot, and we ended up getting in because one of the cast members at that moment decided that, food orders are fine, remember? And it was like, the communication was just off.
A lot of miscommunication. They were saying that if you mobile ordered your food, that didn't guarantee you getting into land. You still had to wait. There was a lot of things that were happening. Once it hit like 3 p.m., people started to move out. But again, you open up a land in June or July. It was hot, and there was no shade. Everyone was baking.
It was so hot that day.
Angelica Black.
Were we still social distancing when Avengers opened? So we were, but social distancing didn't exist in Avengers Campus at that time.
It didn't. Here we go from the Lost Boys and Girls. We went to Avengers Campus on June 15th, the same day that social distancing dropped. So yeah, he did answer that. It was a crazy hot day for sure, but we made the best of it as we always do. Still had some great times nonetheless. See, that's the attitude you need to go in with. We were getting something new, guys. I know it didn't meet everyone's expectations. It's still kind of like a micro land. It took over Bug's Land, as we all know, and I thought they did a great job. It's still something that's going to evolve with time. Give that land a few years to figure out its identity and get some trees to grow in there with some shade. It's going to be awesome. I really do believe that.
I believe that too.
Here we go from Maggie Meggs.
Wasn't at opening weekend, but it's for the best because I could not have waited 4+ hours in that tiny land. Yeah. That's the thing. The land is so small and there's not a lot to do that had they just opened it, people would have gone in there, taken pictures, seen the show, and dipped. And that the exclusivity of it is what made everybody stay and what made it be a crap show.
Magic Park Hoppers.
Wow, that was a complete S show, but what can we do? We're still in a parallelogram. Yes. Yes, girl, yes.
It was an extreme thing. I sound like the biggest Disney writer right now. I'm gonna be honest. What do you guys expect? They're the only park to open a brand new land in a pandemic. Just a few months before that, we were walking into DCA to shop or to go spend money on food. They opened a land.
Yeah.
I get Universal got to open Velocicoaster. That is awesome. They opened a new land for the second biggest or one of the biggest franchises in the world. It was almost impossible for them to meet expectations unless Tom Holland was there kissing everyone's forehead on the way in. It was bound to get killed. I don't know.
And it's not you guys know that we're positivity till the end. It's not the cast members' fault or anything. And granted, none of us have ever been through a pandemic. So none of us knew how to handle. I'm sure the Disney people didn't. We're like, how do we handle this in a pandemic with new land, with high demand? Bleh. You know what I mean? So it's we get it, but it was a fail.
It was a fail. All right, let's get on to the next one. Let's go into number 2.
So this is a two-parter, Magic Keys and reservation system. Do we understand why we need the reservation system? Absolutely. Magic Key program, in my opinion, felt rushed, and the kinks weren't worked out before they gave it to us.
Yeah. It's definitely made Disneyland more difficult. I think both of those things take the rap for being able to be spontaneous and go there. Being a Disneyland local, having those days where I could go after work, those days are gone. Unless I'm pre-planning, and it's something I'm not really great at. All of these things, changing the annual pass program to the Magic Keys, all of it felt kind of icky and weird, and I think that we place a lot of blame on this as a way for them to start. How do I say this without sounding like I'm Bob Chapek's secondhand man? Without like, how do you divide people and keep people away and price people out and set up a new way of people going to Disneyland and being able to enjoy it? Like, I think that we all forget in that 1 year how many times I was stuck on the highway trying to exit off to get into Mickey and Friends parking lot, or how many times you have to wait for the tram for a long, long time.
It's like, here's the thing, and we don't have a solution for this, but prior to pandemic, Disneyland was overwhelming. It was a lot. To Nick's point, I don't know what the make good of it is, but the Magic Key seemed rushed, and it didn't seem like a well thought through answer to deleting annual passes.
It's almost an impossible situation to predict how well it was going to be. On paper, like it's one of those things with growing pains and figuring out your audience, how they're going to get used to it, how they're going to adapt to it. Visitors coming in, like, I'm going to be honest, every time I've gone, I've seen people get turned away at the gate for not having a reservation.
Oh my God.
Let's go into this. We got Diamond Boy saying reservations, LOL, don't get me started.
Here's the thing with reservations for Disneyland. I've never not gotten my day. So is it inconvenient? Yes. Have I forgotten to cancel? Also, yes. But there's never been a day where I'm like, oh my God, I can't get in. So, I don't know.
Angelica Black, I'm terrible at committing to days. Like, I'm right there with you. Chilton.
I really can't complain about the new program. Do I wish I can just pop in whenever? Yeah, for sure. But those days are over now. Reservations are here to stay, and we as guests need to adapt to that. That's the thing. I think, and we said this last live, here's the thing. We all knew what we were signing up for with the Magic Keys. Disney did not lie to us, and they didn't pull the curtain over us. They said, yo, this is what you get. Subject to availability, there's a reservation system. But the second we were faced with it, that's when we were like, woo! And I get that. Like, that happens in life once you actually deal with it. But again, does it suck? Absolutely. But I've never had an issue getting my days. The only thing is I wish I had more reservations. I feel like between the Magic Key and the Dream Key and is it Believe Babe? Mm-hmm. That's after the Dream Key should have like 2 more reservations. So 8 and 6.
It's just tough. Aesthetic Puppet. Nick Chapek has a certain ring to it. You know what? You might be onto something. I have like Disney Boy. I have like, or Diamond Boy, sorry. I have like 90 strikes. Huh? They're not going to let you in, man.
We have 1 strike.
I think it goes off. Is it like your driving record after a certain period just disappears? Joe Hughes, Magic Keys were last minute audible when ticket sales crashed in the summer.
And also, like, and this is being like so dumb, but I hate the name Magic Key. Like, I don't know what the name would be, but Magic Key just like doesn't, I don't like it. Yeah,
it's not for me. I agree with that. And you guys are not the only ones who have this thoughts. We did a poll on Twitter, Instagram on this, and these are some other thoughts.
Look at this. We got Peter from Ordinary Adventures saying Disney's biggest mistake is Magic Key. Our friend Grand Cow stand the launch of Magic Keys, and more importantly, not being willing to pay cast members. 100% agree. Reservations for key holders. Magic Key rollout. Reservations and capping Magic Key holders. That's the thing. For Dream Key, we should have, and I think Betty just said this in the chat, if we're paying for Dream Key, there should be a little bit of a difference with it.
Yeah, you're totally right. Reservations aren't what they are. That's awesome.
Awesome.
It's true though. It's awesome. It's really, that is what it is. Just let the Dream Key have more reservations and the Believe, the difference in the other keys. I totally agree with that. I hope something is going to happen here. Here we go, from Magic Park Hoppers, Ash.
But how does Florida have a better program benefits than California? Don't even get me started. So I think the reason Florida has a better program is because they have 4 to 5 parks, if you include the water park. Mm-hmm. There's more to do and more to space out. And also, and I could be wrong, any Floridians in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong. There's less annual pass holders out there than here. Like, we are a locals park, and Walt Disney World is a tourist destination.
Agreed.
So it's like, it's different. You don't have people that live across the street of Walt Disney World walking over, whereas in Anaheim you do.
I agree. Jim just says he's got his little secrets. I just say I have an AP. Jim, that won't do you anything. They don't care. But I care. Lost Boys and Girls.
Unpopular opinion, but I like the Magic Key name, probably because I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan.
Ooh.
Is that what it's from?
I like it. I think it's better. I think if we're in a new land of rebranding. Magic Key isn't the worst. The only thing I wish is that I had a physical pass that went along with that. You know, that's the only thing. Like, the one that I'm having the hardest time is Genie. Like, just fast pass, man. Here we go from Chilton.
Agreed on upping the reservations for Dream Keys. I wish it were 6 reservation holds per month, not 6 reservations a 90-day period. See, I'm not fine with like the 90-day period thing. I just wish it was 8. Like, it's just like the thing that's been hard is when my family wants to go or out of town guests want to go. Like my friend wanted to go last week and she's from Texas and I couldn't mesh up the day with her. And that's the unfortunate part. Like it's unfortunate.
So here we go. You're totally right. That's correct. Floridian here. We have less APs in Florida. Yeah,
because one, there's more to do. There's more parks, and it's more of a tourist destination. I think that is why the program in Florida is so much different. Whereas here, it's like, for example, I'm a fellow Titan. I went to Cal State Fullerton. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays after school or work, I would go over to Disney. And I think in Florida, it's just a bit different. And we have so many people in a small area that are locals.
Yeah. Here's a great one from Maggie Meg. I think a lot of people need to stop comparing the AP and start getting used to what it is here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is breaking up. and what it is here now. And I think once you stop comparing, it's easy to see the good.
Yeah. There's death issues, but it's not all bad. I agree. And I think you guys, like anything in life, when something's different or it changes, you're like, shh. And then once you get used to it, it's better. I
agree.
But I die on the hill that Dream Key holders should get 8 to 10 reservations per thing.
So from the other side of the spectrum, we have the Disney goer who says, I actually like the benefits of Magic Key over Walt Disney World AP program. The only thing is the Disney AP app is not the friendly as Walt Disney World's. Is that true? I think that is true for food, because when I'm going to get like reservations and doing that stuff, I can never get like the lunch or dinner type. I have to physically go to the time and look at the Disneyland's app and not Walt Disney World's.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Is a nightmare. Yes, Titan, Cal State Fullerton, double major right here, Disney goer. Woo! Fellow Titan, yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool, here we go.
Cal State Disneyland, basically. Sorry, I just saw that.
Yes!
Yeah, no, that's true. I worked, you guys. Do any of you guys know the Joe's Crab Shack down by Target on Harbor if you keep going? I was the lead shift waitress for 5 years at Joe's Crab Shack.
Shout out to you, Ashley.
Shout out to me.
Oh, here we go.
415 Faithful, reservations has been a success. We can go to Disneyland on a sold-out day and still have a good time regardless.
I agree.
Looking at the glass half full.
Here we go from Diamond Boy Disney.
It would have been cool if they gave us all physical keys that we can tap like a magic band at the gate and light up. Talk about something unique and giving us a magical experience. I agree. It's very hard for me to not have a physical pass. I don't always like we're vloggers. You know what I mean? Like I'm on my phone covering other stuff. I don't want to always be on my phone for the ticket. I would love a physical pass. When we had our annual pass before COVID, I decorated it with like nail polish and rhinestones and all that stuff. And I was like, it was dumb, but it was fun. And like, I just wish I had a physical pass to do that. Or even if they charged me $50 for a light up magic key, I would have paid that, but I want the option to get it.
So everyone's going to agree with the reservation and Magic Key. There's a lot of people that are like, get used to it. And a lot of people said it messed them up. I understand that totally.
I'm going to fill up my water real quick. I'll leave you.
We have Madison in the chat. We're just going to take a quick pause from the discussion. Madison says, hello, Ashley and Nick. How was your Christmas? Hey, what's up? It was awesome. We didn't spend it together, but it was a good time. Hung out with family, did our thing. I hope you had an awesome Christmas. Thank you for being here, Madison. All right, let's go into... Everyone's talking about this Magic Band thing. I think you're on to something, Jay. Magic Park Hoppers, I'm so excited for the Magic Bands. Me too. I think it's going to be awesome. I know not everyone wants to do it, but I don't want to be on my phone all day. So to have that to be able to pop out is great. Even Lost Boys and Girls, can't wait for the Magic Band to come to Disneyland. Would you guys want something else besides an actual Magic Band? Would you guys get a key like that, like Jay was saying, and put it onto your backpack or your fanny pack and be able to like hit it? Is that something you guys might be interested? I think so. He says, let me be your guys' water boy so you don't need to leave the screen. Haha, I know. You know what, Jay? We're going the distance. We're an hour and 38 minutes in. If you guys have been watching this whole time, shout out to you. And if you guys are just getting here, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. It means a lot to us and it gets out there. Come over and be our water boy and hang out with Elliot, because Elliot won't do anything. He's just looking at me. Lost Boys and Girls says I would be interested in that as well, talking about the physical key.
Oh my god.
That's so cool. It happens. Angelica Black says, I lose things, so I'm good. That's how they get you. They want you to buy more.
Sorry, this live is long, and because it's the last time of the year and we're excited, so it's like we've had pee breaks and water breaks, but we're gonna keep going. I lose things as well. True story, when Nick and I went to Walt Disney World, Nick surprised me with this Mickey sorcerer, because that's my favorite Mickey magic band, and it had all these cool little trinkets on it, and I lost the magic band within 2 hours.
That happens.
It like flew off, so.
All right, guys, it's that time. We're going to get to the #1 biggest WTF moment of the year.
Disney Genie.
Who could have saw that one coming?
Majority of you guys on Twitter and Instagram said the Disney Genie was the biggest WTF fail of the year. Reason one being, they didn't work out the kinks in it well enough between Walt Disney World's rollout and ours. And two, they released it at high peak season. And it was a bit of a flop the first week.
You know, I think a lot of people saw that coming. Lost Boys and Girls knew it. Jay saying, "Oh, I totally agree. Totally agree." We all saw that one coming.
Yeah.
You're gonna have things like that happening with tech. You have to leave it up to the Disney gods and make sure IT has worked their thing out. Honestly, it might be the biggest mistake, but also like comeback player of the year in like 2 weeks. I didn't think in 2 days the app would work. Is it something I'll ever use? Absolutely not. Like, it's not for me. And I think that the free Genie of it all is a way to spread out traffic within the park. I don't think it's actually giving you anything that you want to do as an itinerary. And if you have to book your tickets in advance and set up a reservation, I think you know what like rides you want to get on. It's the days of showing up to the park clueless are almost impossibly gone.
I feel like that the Genie Plus at Disneyland for us personally is unnecessary, but when we go to Walt Disney World, like I definitely plan on getting it for like Remy's Ratatouille or Slinky Dog Dash if I can avoid the line. I don't know if it's going to be busy when we go. But the Disney Genie Plus here, it blows my mind that in the month or so, 6 weeks that it launched at Walt Disney World, that we couldn't perfect it for opening day of Disneyland during peak holiday season. It just is weird. It
is true. Latrus, more like Genie Minus. I saw it called the Jafar app too, which was really funny. Meggy Megs, I feel like they overall did not explain Genie Plus program well enough, and it made it more confusing than it needed to be. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
If you saw our Genie Plus video, it was...
God bless you. If you guys haven't seen the Genie Plus opening day video where Nick had the patience of... I don't know how. I would have literally called Nick and be like, I know that we're content creators. I can't do this. No. And I would have left. Nick was like just sitting there struggling through it, like doing it. But yeah, it's just like the rollout was a bit of a fail. And even now it's like, we know the parks well, and I still don't get it. Like, I'm just like, I don't get it.
The tutorial didn't really show you anything. It should have been set up like kind of like when you get a brand new iPhone where it walks you through once you get prompted in. So you can't back out. You can't do anything. You have to like physically go through it to pick your thing.
Yeah.
Again, this is all new tech for them. Again, we were getting like physical fast passes just like 2 years ago. So it's a lot to happen at once. With the reservation, Magic Keys, Genie Plus, Disney app being essential, mobile ordering, there was so much we had to get used to. Like, so much new Disney in once. It was a lot. Let's go in here. Sorry, guys.
As many Disney park goers would say, we ain't never wanted a friend like Genie Plus. I think once the kinks get worked out and everything, that it'll be better. I think it'll definitely be better. It's just like, it takes a long time for these things to happen. And I just feel like if you're going to roll something out in the middle of holiday season, it needs to be 90% perfect.
I agree. I totally agree. Here we go from Kidder.
Disney Genie Plus biggest flop. Can we talk about live action Jack Sparrow scene in an all animated film Fantasmic show? Still sad from 2019. Praying Peter Pan comes back. That's my Disney Genie wish.
I love that. I miss that so much. I saw that to Ashley all the time when you get to see the crocodile chasing back after the boat. That's like one of my favorite things, and I agree with you. I think that's a change we might be able to see in the next few years with whatever happened to Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Here we go. This is a good one from Diamond Boy. It says the lines immediately got worse when Genie arrives. I think that you're totally right. I was such an advocate for standby. Just give us standby. Let us wait.
I just think Disney got themselves in a bit of hot water when a couple of those tweets went out from the opening week where you saw how much they exaggerated the wait times on the app. Because Indiana Jones was like 125 and then it was a 15-minute stamp. It was just like, we're not that dumb. You know what I mean?
But that's like tech. That's going to be the same thing when you order a pizza online. Like sometimes it tells you it's right there in a certain amount of times, and sometimes it gives you an exaggerated wait and it gets there quicker. Like, there's a lot of aspects that go into it. Chilton.
I really wonder what the Lightning Lane wait was during that 285-minute Space Mountain wait last night. Yo, that was crazy. Like, that was crazy. Like, I think Fresh Baked tweeted last week, he's like, what ride would you wait over 60 minutes for?
What would you wait?
In U.S. domestic parks?
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you wait for?
I would wait for Rise of the Resistance or Indy. If, Indy was never going to get shorter for that day, and I hadn't ridden it in a year or something, I would. Actually, but no. I've been on all these rides so many times.
I would wait for Tower of Terror at Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
And Expedition Everest. I wouldn't wait for anything here in this moment of my life for over 60 minutes.
I would wait 60 minutes for Front Row for Fantasmic, though.
Yes, I would. I would wait a long, long time for Front Row of Fantasmic.
Here we go from Aesthetic Puppet.
Genie Plus never tells me to go to Baseline Tap House at Hollywood Studios. 2 out of 10 would not correct.
I agree. You know what I mean?
Confession, we've never been to Baseline Tap House, and we heard it's amazing, and we want to do that. So
let's go with you.
And we're going to get a selfie again.
Hey.
Hey.
Here we go from the Lost Boys and Girls. I heard many rumors that Peter Pan could return to Fantasmic, especially since they still have the TikTok croc. Peter Pan definitely fit the show better than Pirates. It could be, though. I mean, they are going to come up. I mean, I don't know if it's still in the book, but they were supposed to do, a revamp of Pirates that was going to be a female lead. I don't know if that's still happening. I heard that Johnny Depp is not involved with it 100%. His baseline salary is, too much. I could see that. And I know that there's a lot of controversy circling around that. Leave him just in the ride. I agree with that.
I'm going to respectfully disagree with everybody that wants the Peter Pan thing to return. I love Jack Sparrow going up and down, and I love hearing the music, and I just, really like it.
Is it Jack Sparrow or is it Hans Zimmer that you like?
Hans Zimmer.
Connection! Hans Zimmer.
Connection! He was Faja.
Here we go from Chilton.
Nothing. I wouldn't wait 60 minutes for anything except Monsters After Dark.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, Shelton,
LaTrue saying he would wait for Jungle Cruise for an hour. Here we go from Diamond Boy.
Okay, the big question is, will they use Genie Plus and or Lightning Lane for parades and shows to promote VIP preferred seating? Yes, boo. Yes, absolutely.
Joe, tell him. We already know Pelican Landing. We're going to see more of that. Add-ons are the new thing. If you can do a base thing, why not charge and give it something a little bit nicer?
No, but whenever it gets announced, the date of Fantasmic, whoever wants to be a part of our VIP experience, let's get a big table, let's pop bottles at DCA and then walk over to Disneyland.
Yeah. Can't do that. Kidder, remember waiting 4 hours on a blanket, playing cards, eating bread bowls to watch Fantasmic Front Row and staying for 2, sometimes 3 shows. See, that's what it's all about. If you had someone designated, Disfeed, I'm looking at you, to wait there all day, you are a gem. But waiting there, that was the biggest spectacle. That's that show back in the day was incredible. Incredible.
Sorry to make it emo, but one of my best Disney memories, so my aunt that I have her signature from one of my birthday cards on my wrist, when we were kids, my aunt didn't like to walk around a lot. So she would go wait with a blanket for Fantasmic, and me and my mom and all my cousins would go ride the ride, and she'd leave enough room, and she was a chatty Cathy, so she'd make friends with everybody so they wouldn't get offended when we came and sat down, and she would wait for all the shows and the parades for hours, and then we'd all trickle in, and then we wouldn't have to wait, and it was just one of my fondest Disney memories.
It's awesome. That's a great memory.
I know.
All right, so there were some tweets from, this is what brought this in, so let's go over these last couple tweets.
Karina Oliva, limiting reservations and changing Max Pass for Disney Plus. I can't read today. Momzo, the new app and Genie eyeless Disney photos, implementing Genie and Genie Plus. So a lot of you guys responded, I mean, majority of you guys responded to our polls on Twitter and Instagram that Genie Plus was your biggest gripe. I think halfway because we don't understand it yet, and the rollout of it was just so confusing. It was just like, what's going on?
That's so good. Let's read the last couple comments, and we're going to move into our main segment for the night. Lost Boys and Girls.
Don't be surprised if they add Runaway Railway to Genie Plus when it opens in 2023. Still my most hype attraction in 2023. Oh, absolutely.
That will 100% be on. We only have one attraction at Disneyland for
sure.
Lightning Lane. That will definitely be in there.
For sure.
100%.
100%.
That's awesome. Okay, Chilton.
Okay, wait. I waited 3 hours in late September to watch my last viewing of Happily Ever After, but that's different.
Ooh, I mean, I think you're right on that.
That is different. I would wait for that too.
Jay, I'm dating myself, but as a kid, before Phantasm, they would have a jazz band float around River of America. You did just date yourself, bro. You're the best, guys. That is incredible. That's going to be the biggest WTF moments of the year. Something that we would hope to change, but we want to look at 2022 with a blank slate. Be hopeful about it. There's lots to look forward to. Big things coming to Disneyland, to Walt Disney World, and to all the Disney parks worldwide. So before we get into it, let's do the main thing. Let's talk about it. All right, here we go.
Oh my God, this is
it. Here we go.
Let's talk about
With me to Disneyland, a faraway place, and let's tell you the future.
You guys, I'm going to replay this. Can you tell me who's singing this song? Play it one more time.
Come with me to Disneyland, a faraway place, and let's tell you the future.
Yes!
That was me! When we were brainstorming for it, I was like, I have an idea. And Nick's like, what? And I was like, you remember in the beginning, come with me to a land, to a faraway place. I hope you liked it, you guys. That was me.
Joe, you know it was Ashley. There was so many funny little details. You have to watch it a couple times. Oh, yeah. Yes, that is Bob Chapek's head in a crystal ball, just like Madame Leota's. Yes, that is happening. Diamond Boy. Oh my God, that was the best intro. Thank you so much.
Come with me to the future.
Latrice was intrigued and scared all at the same time.
I'm so glad that you liked it.
Thank you guys so much for just having fun with us on that. That's one of our favorite things. So we're going to go into our biggest predictions for this year. Ashley, do you want to kick it off or do you want me to?
You kick it off, babe.
All right. This is going to be one that we kind of talked about earlier of the biggest mistakes. But one of the predictions I want to make this year, I think this is actually Ashley's prediction, but we'll do it together because we're a team. Galaxy's Edge, open up the timelines.
So we're predicting in 2022 and manifesting that Disney listens to Mouse Vibes and they're in this chat and they open up the timeline next year. But let's check the poll. So you guys, I don't know why or how this happened. We had 700 people vote on our Instagram
Did we really?
poll. Yeah, I don't know. That's never happened. I asked you guys if they will open up the timeline. 65% of you said yes.
I want to be optimistic and say yes. Do I think that is on their priority list of this year Disney's? Probably not. I mean, there are a lot of cool shows that are coming in with Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, Obi-Wan. I'd like to see it and make a lot of sense. Is that the priority? What do you guys think? I think everyone's just still like enamored by this intro.
Can we play it one more time?
Should we do it one more time?
Yeah.
This is so funny. I love it. Thanks, guys, for being here. One more time, guys.
Come with me to Disneyland, a faraway place, and let's tell you the future.
Sorry, I just that was fun.
It was a lot of fun. This is a good one from Jay. I need that as my ringtone, haha.
Oh my God.
Only when you call, though. That's so much fun, guys. I do think that they're going to do that. We talked about it earlier, so that's not too far off of what we talked earlier. Not a big surprise. Let's go into prediction number 2.
Star Wars Galactic Cruiser will exceed expectations. We predict that Star Wars Galactic Cruiser is going to be badass. Is the price badass? No, but I think it's going to be badass. People, like, this is a Star Wars Disney adult's dream. They get to cosplay in space. I think it's going to be dope. I think that the marketing was booty. All of the rollout was booty, and I think Disney regrets it, but I think it's going to be badass.
I'm right there with you. I think everything that I was hoping for Batu and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is going to come together at a price on the Galactic Star Cruiser. The characters, the special events, doing the training, dressing up, going full Star Wars. If you want to do it, you have to pay a price, and I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's, in March we get to see the first cruise go out and see what that reaction's like. And I don't think you're going to see the whole thing online. Is it something that everyone's going to love? No. And that's the same thing that we saw at Galaxy's Edge. A lot of people are like, what the heck is this? Like, do I need something time locked? I just want to see what I want to see, get on rides, and not be in a mall. Like, I just want that.
Listen, you know what you're signing up for when you sign up and pay that deposit for the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser. Also, there's always going to be negative Nancys that are like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Pay to play, boo. Like, if you want to go cosplay in this cruise ship, whatever, do it. Like, if and when Nick and I can save up enough to go, I would love to do it. Right now, it's not in our budget, but I'm not going to crap on anybody that's doing it.
No.
Do you. Live your dreams. Go be in space. It's amazing, and I think it's going to be awesome. I just personally think that the rollout of it was bad. I just think Disney, they threw it out there. It wasn't received well. There's always going to be naysayers, but I think it's really going to be awesome. I think it's going to be cool.
I think so, too. Let's get it for Latrice.
Galactic Star Cruiser will have people going crazy, and people will get it and would be worth it for the hardcore Star Wars fans. It'll be awesome. I agree.
I totally agree. Lost Boys and Girls. Hopefully the Star Cruiser will do well. The way they market it through makes sense. Looks like more like Guardians of the Galaxy instead of Star Wars. It looks exactly like The Fifth Element. That's what it looks like. I'm excited, though. If you can go there, dress up, have some fun, why not? Yeah. I'm not going to bash on anyone's vacation. Meggy Megs.
Hopefully they're holding back all the mind-blowing details to keep it as wow factor and just terrible marketing. I agree. Yeah. I think so, too. But it's like, you know what's so funny? When I just watched the prequels for the first time, I had this moment when I was, looking at Nick, and I was like, babe, the Galactic Star, it looks like it. I feel like it looks like it. I feel like it's going to be really cool.
I think so, too. I really do. Let's hit it for Chilton. Hopefully, if Star Wars Galactic Cruiser's success, they rethemed Paradise Pier to Avengers Resort. Can you imagine? This is interesting. I think all of that is on hold until we figure out exactly what's going on. Disney Forward being announced, we're going to see all of that kind of change. That walkway should go right into Simba's by Paradise Garden or whatever it's called there. Mm-hmm. And I think you're totally right. That hotel is going to change. It depends what that thing is going to be.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. But you're right, though, with I think Paris opened up an Avengers hotel, right?
Yes.
So it may not be too far off. Here we go.
As Hook Hand from Tangled would say, go, live your dreams. It's I'm not here to you know what? 5 years ago, Ashley would have crapped on all this. And the older I get, and we just went through a pandemic, and I hate being so positive all the time, but I'm not going to, if you can afford it and that's your dream to go cosplay in space, do it. I think my only gripe is I feel like adult beverages should be included in the price point. That's my only thing.
Is there going to be a cruise where you can do unlimited drinks?
Yeah, they should have an unlimited drink card, but I think that's dope. I want to see people happy, and I just think I don't think it's going to be bad. I just feel like we're all ooh, and I think it's going to be badass, and no YouTube video or TikTok is going to do it justice until you pay to play and you go experience it.
I agree. Jay's saying Paradise Pier is on the chopping block. It definitely is. It's definitely on, getting rid of, the actual pier and naming it whatever it is, Pixar Pier now. I think that the writing is on the wall, definitely, for that to go. Yeah. Angelica Black. Oh man, The Fifth Element is one of the greatest movies of all time. Come. You're right. That movie still hits. Bruce Willis, Underappreciated.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
I saw half of it.
Oh! Here we go from Disfeed.
Okay, if it's like Fifth Element, I want a Twi'lek doing an opera on board.
Isn't that what the commercial reminded you of, the girl in purple? That's what I thought she was. I was like, man, they're really going for it. Oh, that's so good.
God.
Here we go. One more for this one.
From Jay, we're gonna smuggle ourselves on a galactic star cruiser. That's within canon. Let's go. I mean, if we all want to like get a cabin to rent, like I'm into it. I just have this like thing where I just don't like crapping on something before I see it. And I stick true to this fact that you can't base everything off of a YouTube video. Mm-hmm. It's just not the same. It's not.
All right, let's get to the next one for our next prediction. And this is World of Color and Phantasm Glove Lightning Link viewing. This is more stuff that we talked about just a little bit earlier. With the writing on the wall of Pelican Bay and all that stuff. I think we can just move this one quickly because we've already kind of talked about it.
Yeah.
Let's get into this next prediction.
Disney Forward and Splash retheme will be announced at this year's D23. I think that.
I totally think that. I think, not having it been talked about, everyone's been wondering about the Splash retheme. Lost Boys and Girls, again, if you haven't checked out their channel, they do a great preview, like a modeling of what it could look like, and they do a great job of breaking it down. I think that's something that we all want to see. Bringing it back home, D23 here in Anaheim, to announce what's going on here is a huge thing. I know a lot of the emphasis was on the 50th and getting that rollout done. Disney Forward is something I think that is where we're putting all our eggs in right now.
Yeah.
Where's the Tomorrowland retheme that we talked about that just kind of stopped? Where is the Fantasyland expansion that was rumored? What's going on with Hollywoodland, Paradise Pier? All of that stuff is being talked about. I think the major focus is the Disney Forward, expanding the park. Yeah. Here we go. Let's hit this up.
Disney Forward is approved. It's been approved. Yes.
Okay, yes. It has been approved. That's great. When is it going to be announced? Like fully announced of like, hey, this is what we're doing. Is that what you guys think is going to happen? I want to know. Let's hear it. Chilton, I'm so excited for the retheme.
I'm excited for the retheme too. Again, I just hope that like the Walt Disney World version, Magic Kingdom version, and Disneyland version has a couple differences. I just like really, really hate cookie cutter versions of rides in domestic parks. I just think it's really dumb. I want the Walt Disney World version to be a bit different, have different showrooms, what have you. I know it's already different because it's like a 2-seat or whatever, and it's like newer over there, but like I just want it to have something different.
Yeah. Chelton, he was over here saying like the city of Anaheim approved it. I think so. I haven't heard anything yet, but I know that the city of Anaheim it seems like more willing to work and mend that relationship with Disney after the pandemic and all of that. I could hope so. That would be a great way to announce something though for our park. Like that would be amazing.
Well, if you're bringing magic bands and you're upcharging this and this and this and this, you're trying to make it a tourist destination, then we need to get going with Disney Forward. We need to get going. Period.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here we go. The Downtown Disney project is a part of the project.
Thank God.
That's good. Like I really, really hope so. So that's really cool. Here we go from Lost Boys and Girls. Thank you so much for the shout out. The Princess and the Frog Splash retheme project would make it all spectacular. Not confirming details on the ride, but I'm glad that people out here enjoy it. It's so good. It really got me hyped for the retheme, and that's the one thing I keep watching to like keep that going with me. Magic Park Hoppers.
Wait, so it's actually happening already? This is exciting. It's exciting. I mean, obviously, like, this is going to take years and years, but it's like, in my opinion, Downtown Disney is booty. It's not visually appealing. All of it's like, I just feel like all of that with the Splash Mountain thing, like, there's so much room for growth that can happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like Jay was saying, he says it's part of this project, so the Downtown Disney portion has already been kind of explained. Magic Park Hoppers are out here saying just out about Earl Sandwich. I've heard that they're working to bring them back in some capacity. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? We don't know what's going on. I think the biggest thing that we're talking about here is what's going on with park expansion. Are we going to be relocating Downtown Disney to another portion? Because I think that was part of it, is to open like a Disney Spring thing kind of south of the park. There's so much stuff that's been thrown out there. I don't think anything has actually been confirmed. I know they're working on Downtown Disney. What stores are going there? Like, no idea. So we're all in this together and about to find out.
We're all in this together. What they should have done is kibosh Anaheim Garden Walk, made that Downtown Disney, boot out Downtown Disney here, and made that an expansion of DCA. That's what it should have happened.
Ooh, interesting.
That's just my opinion.
Here we go from Shelton.
Nice, good. I wrote a letter to Anaheim City Councilman saying he better approve the expansion or I'll scream. Kidding, I didn't say that, but told Tim I'd support it. Yeah, I support it too. We need more. We just need more. Also, Brandon, I see your comment. Ashley is paid by the Walt Disney Company to promote travel between parks. I am not, but...
This video is actually sponsored by the Walt Disney Company.
I just think it's... Psych! I just think it's dumb. I know not everybody can travel, whatever, but it's like, it's a 4.5-hour plane ride from Anaheim to Florida. I don't want 2 Galaxy's Edge. I don't want 2 of the same castle, which we don't have, thank God. It's an incentive for travel. I don't want 2 of the same things. I think it's lame. I don't want 2 Splash Mountain overlay. I just don't want that. I want different things to create travel incentive. I've always been behind that. Like, I wouldn't have gone to Japan if it was the same thing over there. It would have bothered me.
On a side note, do you support Starbucks being in every city?
But Starbucks is different in Japan. Shut up.
Here we go from Disney.
You know, the World of Disney retheme from a unique Grand Californian theme that matches the hotel in a generic brick interior was Chapek wanting merch to stand out more. Well,
you know what? This guy knows merch. He ran it. He knows what he's doing. He created the Disney Vault collection. The guy knows. The guy is more... He's got a lot going on. So now looks the same as Disney Springs. Okay.
Disney Springs is Liddy Titty Committee. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can say that. It's here. Nick throwing shade.
Ugh.
Did I? Dang it.
When does Nick not throw shade? When does Nick not rush us, rush me past an engagement from the castle, or throw shade? We love you.
Nick Chapek's in the house. No, guys.
Oh my
God. Gosh, I have to just let's get on to the next one, Ashley.
The next one, Downtown Disney will be under construction for all of 2022. I don't think all of it, but majority of it. That is our prediction. It might be happening towards the end of 2022, but I think a lot of it's going to be bulldozed.
We already know that's kind of happening. We saw some introductions of new stores that just came in the last week. A Pele soccer store, so you can get your sweet soccer jerseys. That's really, promoted for international guests. That gives me hints that they want to expand. They don't want just us locals, and that's a great way of telling us that. And I think Love Bug was the other store that also opened. I think it's one of those is where
Love Pop or something.
Love Pop, something with love.
Love.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Shelton, Ashley, and Nick, blink twice if Bob is watching.
Listen. We just like positivity, whatever. And when we met Bob Chapek, he was so nice. And I work with Bob Chapek's son's, or what is it, his daughter's boyfriend or something? And
Jordan.
Shh, don't say, whatever. He's just been really nice to us. I don't know the ins and outs of running a company, and I don't think that Bob Chapek is the CEO of Walt Disney, and I'm not his PR person, but he has bigger fish to fry than Disney Parks. He has Disney Plus, Marvel, accumulating Fox, all this stuff. He's not worried about the parks. If you want to blame people for the parks, blame freaking Ken Potrock and Josh D'Amaro. I said what I said.
Yeah, just because they have sweet, luxurious hair doesn't mean they're not part of the problem.
Just because he's bald doesn't mean he's not a good person. Like, go blame Josh D'Amaro and his tight pants.
Disfeed. Fun fact, Chapek hates Elsa. That is not true.
I
don't know. I have no idea if it's not true. But I hope that they bring Arendelle if part of the Disney Forward thing. That's like my one thing. I'm like, I don't care really what happens at DCA. Give us Arendelle in Disneyland. Like, that would be awesome.
If we don't get rid of Finding Nemo subs and turn it into Elsa's Ice Princess Skates show, I will riot!
Yeah.
Are there construction plans for Downtown Disney or just the former AMC ESPN zone? It's just that back area towards Disneyland Hotel and the big Sorcerer's Hat for now.
Yeah, that's what's on right now. Pacific Puppets. This is fun fact. Bob Chapek makes mean margaritas. That's what I hear. You know what?
He's going to invite Nick Chapek over to his house and make them. We're going to have margaritas. Yeah.
Here we go. This is a good one. Jalen says put Funko Pop store in Downtown Disney.
Jalen, that is a $1 million idea. 100%. The Funko Pop store that is on Hollywood Boulevard by my work. with all the little photo spots. Jalen, that is smart. They should do that with huge stores for Mickey to take pictures and have it all be Disney themed, and then kind of like Build-A-Bear Workshop, build your own Funko and upcharge everybody. Jalen, you're smart, and that's why you're a future Imagineer.
He gets it. And then you can do your exclusive Parks Funkos in there. You can do a lot of stuff. And that brings people to Downtown Disney. If we got a Pele store, give me a Funko store.
Yeah, like if you guys, I know our friend Jay is a Walt Disney World local, but like if you guys haven't been to Disney Springs at Walt Disney World, it is lit. Like it is poppin' boo. It is like 14 times the size of ours. They have this like big balloon thing, whatever, parachute, like it's lit. The restaurants are lit. The stores, everything is amazing. They have a Zara. This is like, our Downtown Disney is compared to theirs. We need more. And a Funko store would make it pop.
Do you know what would go great with the Funko store?
Gideon's Bakehouse. That's the tweet. That's all. I've never had Gideon's Bakehouse cookies. I've seen them. I want to. We're going to...
Yes,
Disney
we're going.
Springs.
Yes, we're going.
We would try to get into Steakhouse 71 to get that burger that everybody was talking about, but we couldn't, so we're going to go to Disney Springs this Sunday when we land. And hopefully get a cookie.
There's so many great comments right now. I just have to rifle these ones off. Magic Park Hoppers. Not Ashley blaming Daddy Josh. Yes, she is. Bob Chapek is Kingpin. You guys are hilarious. I love this. This is so fun. Lost Boys and Girls. This is a good one. Fun fact.
Arendelle was originally going to replace Toontown entirely, but Runaway Railway saved the land. Yay. I would have preferred Arendelle. Sorry.
I don't think Toontown is big enough to support an Arendelle land. I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm really glad they didn't do that. It would have been a cool backdrop having the Matterhorn and the Snow Castle kind of in proximity, but I am stoked for Runaway Railway, just as you are, for the El Capitan to give a new life into Toontown. I think Toontown is something that is really needed for the kids, and I think that doing this and putting an e-ticket rack back there is awesome. I love that.
Kibosh all of Tomorrowland and turn it into Elsa's Ice Castle.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Here we go.
I missed the beginning. Are you guys planning to go to the Star Cruiser one day? Life Near the Water, thank you so much for being here. We definitely plan on it. It's not in our budget at the moment, but we definitely plan in the next couple years to go. We'll probably get a group of friends like Tetris, and maybe Chilton, maybe Johnny, maybe Elijah, and get a group of us to go. We would love to go to it, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Here we go. From Kidder.
You're going to Gideon's Bakehouse, and you're bringing us all back cookies, or at least me.
Yeah,
we are down. Give us your address, and we'll mail you a fresh cookie.
If you guys need cookie orders, DM Ashley right now.
Let us know. But we're going to go. I'm going to try one of those cookies. I love cookies.
Ooh, Chelsea just throwing shade right now. I'm here for it.
Josh isn't all cracked up to be, and people put him on a pedestal because he's conventionally handsome. I'll say that much. Yeah, as you know, we don't like being negative, but none of us in this chat, or at least I don't think, have ever been a CEO of a Fortune 500 big company. The Disney company is one of the biggest companies, and I think, in my opinion, the most recognizable name worldwide. Bob Chapek has more on his plate than Disney parks. He is dealing with so much more, and that's why you funnel the work to other people. So if you want to look for someone to blame, go to the parks people. Not that we should be blaming anybody, like it is what it is, but it's like, I think this narrative of like blaming Bob Chapek for everything, and like people making Etsy stores of like the Hate Chapek Club, I think it's excessive. I think it's rude, and I just like, I don't agree with it. And I'm not like a Chapek stan, but I just like, I don't agree with it. I just like, we don't know the ins and outs of the Disney company. Sorry, let me get off my soapbox.
Yeah, hold my beer.
Sorry,
Disney!
Like,
I wanted Downtown Disney Springs to have a tattoo shop where they have official licensed Disney tattoos, including limited edition ones, like the 50th anniversary, that you can get during a certain period. Do I need to enter the virtual queue and or lightning lane to do such? Because that would be awesome. Are they using real rose gold? All of these things I need to know. I would do it.
Disney's not going to let you have a tattoo, but I love that.
I mean, Paradise Pier had like a storefront that was a tattoo shop.
Oh,
Might not.
I digress. Maybe fake tattoos for your little kids.
Here we go from the Lost Boys and Girls.
Arendelle by the Matterhorn for a Fantasyland expansion is a perfect match. Wouldn't be surprised. Agree. Sorry, I'm like the repetitive Queen of America. I'm a Frozen stan. And we don't have enough, for Frozen being as big as it is, we don't have enough Frozen representation. We have a dinky little cavalcade. And that's what we have. We need more Frozen at Disneyland, period.
Especially for what demographic? Adults. The adults need Frozen. You can't buy Frozen stuff.
You know what I'm so sad about? Epcot bought this whole Olaf and Sven like Blue Ice series, and it's gone now. And that's like, I wanted to buy that sweater. We need more Frozen. We need a Frozen adult spirit jersey.
I see everything in the chat with Josh and Bob. We see you. We're not going to put it up because remember. Anyways, Angelica Black. No hate in general. I feel you. See, it's an interesting time right now for the Disney thing. It's really interesting. Here we go.
I literally cry every time I watch Frozen. I cry, agreed, we need more. I just like, Frozen means so much to me. It has so many memories with so many of my close friends. And Tetris, who lost his mom 10 years ago to lupus, it's a movie that reminds him of his mom. And me and Tetris went before the pandemic to go see it at Pantages together. And being there with Tetris and sharing that with him, like, that movie just means a lot to me. And I understand, believe it or not, what it's like to be an ice queen. I have matured and aged a lot in the past 10 years. And I love that movie. It makes me emotional. And it's like sisterhood and family. And like, it's beautiful. And it's one of the biggest franchises. And like, why don't we have more Frozen representation at Disneyland?
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling to me.
Aesthetic Puppet. Ashley, you could have just asked me to pick you up the Olaf stuff. You got the Olaf plug in the chat.
Okay, Jay, if they have the side lounge slide, like side satchel 50th, can you get it for me? I didn't know. We haven't met yet, but now that we're Twitter besties, I'm going to ask you because I want that Frozen merch so bad. I looked on eBay, but it's like way too much.
Here we go. I haven't watched Frozen yet, but I've been told it's made some grown men cry.
Okay, I think Jiren, you have to watch. Nick, a mess. We love Frozen 2.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Nick cries
Frozen
for
1.
everything.
Frozen, come on.
Both the Frozens are amazing.
Do you want to build a snowman?
And Nick took me to see Frozen at the Pantages.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Flex. Yeah. Here you go for Lost Boys and Girls. Disney's not for kids and adults. No one can change your mind about that. Disney's for kids and adults. Sorry about that.
Disney is the best. It's like, I know there's people out there like, oh, Disney adults, whatever, but it's like, I have so many memories with so much of my family at Disney, and that's why I love it so much.
All right, let's get to the next one.
Sorry, I'm getting all
you're
sappy,
good.
girl.
Oh, we already talked about that one.
Okay, the next one.
We did that one. We're just rifling through. Here we go.
Bob Chapek will remain CEO.
I know everyone's going to be like, oh, you're writing this. Oh, this is crazy. I don't think that they're going to make a big move right now, guys. I really don't. There are people who know a lot more. This is just an educated guess. I don't see him making more changes in a year where they're building up to change. I just don't see it.
And I think that it's a unique situation. You had Bob Iger, who everybody loved. He left right at the heat time of the Panini. I think that we need to let this man ride the wave. They didn't just make him a CEO for no reason. Let him ride the wave and figure it out.
Yeah, and unfortunate circumstances. Bob Iger leaving the company right when the pandemic situation's happening and giving the keys over, coming back. A lot of stuff has been on with Twitter because of a CNN article saying, Bob Iger's coming back. The guy is trying to be done with Disney.
Bob Iger's not coming back. We don't need a 7-year-old man. Like, come on. Like, he's not coming back. Let him live his life. Let him be retired and live his life in his $1 million mansion and live.
He's done enough. He's
done enough.
It's an interesting thing. Here we go. DizFeed is saying Gav Newsom for CEO.
I don't know.
Don't at me. Chilton.
As I said on my Twitter, I laugh at anyone that believes Bob Iger is going to come back and Chapek will be back. Bob's not coming back. Chapek's here to stay for a while. It is what it is.
It is.
We're in weird times. Agreed. You'd never know how anyone would handle the Panini and everything attached. It's like you just don't know. You don't know how people would handle this. I looked at myself as this super strong lady, and the pandemic really brought me down a notch. I realized I have some weak points and I have things I need to work out. And I could you know what I mean? I'm just being honest with you guys here, but it's the pandemic really tested all of us. So it's imagine being the CEO of Disney. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things that have gone right, like with Disney. Like the pandemic was unfortunate with the parks closing, but one thing that really did get to bloom and blossom over this was Disney Plus, and that exceeded expectations. That goes right into Kidder's point.
2024 will be a crucial year if they meet subscriber growth for Disney Plus. That will tell a lot about the following 5 years. I agree.
I totally agree with that. It's an interesting move. Disney is not the NBA where if things don't go right, you can trade your top player for draft picks the next year. Like, none of that is happening. The problem is that they still have to work through it, and we're looking to find solutions. Why would you get rid of someone right now in this midst? There's a lot of opinions. I don't know anything. This is just me guessing and understanding stress and understanding the uncertainty. At the same time, we were able to open the park up. Boom. Launch a new Genie system, a reservation system, an annual pass program, and give a new land. There was bound to be some hurdles. Let's just say that. I'll just say that.
Emotions are high right now, still.
And this is a good one from Angelica Black.
Capricorns for CEO. Capricorns are a boss sign. Yes.
Capricorns like a boss.
Woo! I'm a Taurus.
Here we go from Maggie Megs.
Granted, I didn't pay as much attention during Iger's time, but I would think he had some downs along with the ups, and we need to give Chapek time to have ups. I agree.
Does anyone remember Disney Hong Kong?
Oh.
I mean, yes, there are some things that are going to go up and down. Like, we're so easy to forget. Iger's got such a great thing because we looked at bringing in Marvel, bringing in Star Wars, bringing in Pixar. Like, those things right there will go down in history forever as, like, something... Like, it was so stale for so long. So it really brings those things in.
But then again, and then I'll shut up about it because I don't want to go on a soapbox tangent. But Bob Iger also had the pizzazz, the gift of gab. He had
the full head of hair.
And he had press training. Bob Chapek is not as on camera, like warm. Give it time. You know what I mean? What's going on?
Right there, Chelton. Here we go from Mr. Puppet.
I want to give Bob Chapek a hug. He seems like he needs a hug. Nick gave him a hug.
Yeah, he's totally down.
If you haven't seen the photo on our Instagram, it's there. Nick gave him a hug, and I just stood there and filmed on the side like a creepy girl. Diamond
Boy, I saw your comments about Encanto coming Hyperion. I think it's an awesome idea. I just didn't... I know I'm talking about it now in the middle of Bob Chapek, but I just want to give you some shine, man. Here we go. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, next prediction.
Hold on. Before we go there, I have to add... Jay, you're dropping dimes right now.
What's Chapek's legacy, though? I copped your wallet.
Do you see everyone walking around with matching Spirit jerseys and in Loungefly bags and ears? Holler at your boy.
this live's all over the place, but it's a party for the end of the year, you guys.
Here we go.
Okay, Disney Plus price will increase. I think this is a given. Prices are going to go up. Disney Plus is poppin' boo, and I think the price is going to increase. And especially as the world goes back to normal and less people are streaming, they want to get more bang for their buck. It's going to increase.
I think so, too. Quality entertainment. There's been the same price point, I believe, since it started. And the biggest concern the first couple seasons is not enough material. Not only do you have your library of all the Disney classics, Star Wars, Pixar, but they're actually bringing in great shows. The last two seasons have been awesome for shows, and I think it's only going to increase. The way that they're using the Marvel or Disney Plus with Marvel and Star Wars to tie into loose stories or smaller stories we're not heard of, I think that's more stuff we're going to see more of.
Mm-hmm. Do you see Jay's comment? What does he smell like? Does he smell like a warm summer's day? What did you smell him?
No, I try not to do all that. It's still getting out of.
He looks like he smelled like fresh soap and like dry cleaning scents.
He smells like tobacco and vanilla.
I don't know, but he seemed very nice and smells nice.
Everyone's going off right now, so we're going to just keep going with this.
I don't know, though. Chapek brought a lot of money for the company, so it's good if we're talking about business-wise. Chapek was the merch guy. Chapek is the guy that did the Spirit jersey, matches with the ears, matches with the Loungefly, matches with your bracelet, matches with your socks. The whole look. So if you're people like me, Tetris, my friend Tara, who had to get the entire Arendelle line, That's thanks to Chapek.
I think
merchandise.
I think he's also responsible for the Disney Vault collection, if I'm not mistaken, as well. I think he's got something else that he's like really known for in bringing basically what an extension of the Disney Vault collection, having those certain DVDs that were being released. He was the one who was like, we're going to bring into live action, which is an extension of that. So, I mean, love it or hate, I know both of those things are controversial, but I'm still lining up to do it. So,
I was just going to quote the game.
Do it.
I hated the underdogs on top. Sorry,
I
have a hip-hop background, so... Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
How many of us bought the three-year Disney Plus sub at D23? Yes.
Us.
Yes.
Yeah, but we got that sweet pin or something like that.
We got something in the mail.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to go... Oh, Chilton, right here.
You've seen pass holders can't use our discount on the Vault collection because of resellers. Oh, resellers are... Wait, can I tell my story real quick?
Do it.
What happened today?
Yeah, let's sidebar.
Should I go get it?
Yeah, tell the story first.
Okay, you guys. So, let me tell the story real quick. Last week, we had a friend that had been living in Thailand for the whole pandemic come visit us and spend the night. And he's like, I want...
Just get to the good part.
Oh, just get to the good part.
Come on. You're starting...
Sorry, we all had a lot of champagne. And I decided to gift myself for Christmas the 50th Loungefly Iridescent collection. And I was like, yeah. And I ordered it. And you know how on Apple Pay, it's just like you swipe and you order? My Apple Pay was set up to my old address. So this morning, I got this text and it was like, your Loungefly was delivered. I go downstairs and check, it's not there. So I wait an hour, I was like, oh, maybe it was late. I go downstairs and check. I send it to my old address. Nick goes over to our old apartment and it wasn't there. He went to the old apartment door, it wasn't there. And a bum stole my bag.
Yeah. They changed the policy. There was a new like security thing there and they don't go inside to drop off the packages. He left them out front and man, I was just watching, had like 18 packages walking across the street. I was like, who is this? And as soon as they're like, hey, he tripped and like fumbled all the packages and ran. And the first package that rolled up to my feet was Ashley's magic bag.
It's my magic bag.
Yeah, I don't know what
it's my
called.
50th Iridescent Loungefly bag. Yeah. And Nick got it from a bum today, so.
Homeless man.
That's what happened today.
Yeah, well, we retrieved it and you didn't have to like do anything.
I was like, you know what? Well, that serves me right for having too much champagne and ordering a bag and not paying attention. But I got my bag.
He would have been fly on the street with the 50th. You would have gotten some street cred.
It's a beautiful
He would have been on flex.
So funny.
Okay, here's our next one, guys. We're going to talk about this. Magic Key program will be modified. I think that we're kind of seeing... To talk about reservations, we're seeing something that was brought up with a lawsuit. I honestly think there'll be a modified version of the Magic Keys moving forward, whether that's more reservations, maybe having no penalty for the highest key. I think something's going to come of this. I really, really do. Yeah,
I think they're going to modify it in this next year. And as we see, if Omicron doesn't mess up all of 2022... we're going to see some modifications to the Magic Key program. We've already kind of seen it with them stop selling the passes, certain tier, parking, what have you. I think that there's going to be a lot of modifications, and 85% of you on Instagram voted that the Magic Key program will change a lot in 2022.
I hope it does. I hope that they start offering some type of like a la carte thing, whether that's parking for lower passes, whatever you may be, buying the Genie Plus year-round, similar to how they have the Disney Max Pass, Photo Pass. Some of those things like really mean a lot to other people. I would like to be able to have an a la carte option. Yeah. Before we get into this, I just want to say, what up, Jalen?
What up, Jalen?
You the man.
You the man.
All right, here we go. 4-1 Faithful.
Yes, less reservations. I don't know, but I think reservations are here to stay for a while, to be honest.
Here we go. Chelton says, oh, no penalty missed for a Dream Key reservation. I never thought of that. Yeah.
That would be cool. No penalty would be dope. But it's like, we've only missed one so far. The 3 in a row for what, a 30-day period is a bit excessive, but it's like, I don't know.
Also, we have to talk about demand. Coming out of the first year of the pandemic, the demand to go to Disneyland was an all-time high. Like, people wanted to go out and spend. It's a good way to deal with traffic without saying, don't come here. So I agree with that. Let's go into Lost Boys and Girls.
Yeah, I believe that it will be modified after the rough first year. It'll be it will be interesting to see how it plays out, especially since parks like Knott's dropped reservations entirely. I think the thing, though, Knott's and Universal, and we love those parks. I just think Disney has such a bigger demand in everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I just think that no matter, it's bad to say, but like no matter what Disney charges, people will still pay that money to go, and they kind of know that. And I think reservations are the way of them like regulating the crowds.
I think it's just any kind of business. You know what I mean? If you have a high demand, it's something you're going to raise the price. Like that, unfortunately, that's what it is. You want to speak and you want to show them, speak with your wallet, and don't go.
Yeah.
I won't be there. I'll be in the park. Angelica Black, where do you find your penalties? They have Mickey Mouse has a permanent record with a Sharpie, and he just marks it off, and you don't know.
Mickey showed up at our house. He's like, "Ha ha, gotcha." I don't know. We never got an email. We just tallied them in our head because we missed a day in October.
If anyone in the chat knows, let us know, please.
If you know in the chat, let us know.
Disfeed. I think Magic Key Plan is working as designed. Park can operate with less staff and date holders for tickets holding first. While charging more money for the passes, I think that's the idea. I think you're totally right. I
think so too. I just think there shouldn't be a strict penalty for it. Or maybe like 5 mishaps and not 3, because it's like, to Angelica's point, what if you're sick or some emergency happens, and in the time of COVID, you can have 3 sick things happen. You know what I mean? So I think there needs to be more of a grace.
I agree with that. And that's like kind of a downer note. So let's just for a second pause on that and just give a quick shout out and a flex. Jalen got 40 Funko Pops for Christmas. This guy was on the good list. He knows what's up. Jalen, you're awesome.
Jalen, we love you.
You're awesome. Here we go from Disfeed.
Some people can't plan ahead of time because they don't know how they will be /sick that day. It's a bit ableist. Ableist. Did I say that right? Ableist. Yeah.
Ableist.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
I agree. Totally agree with that. Okay, let's get into the next one. I know we're moving through these quickly, but guys, we're in 2.5 hours. If you've been rocking with us since 7 p.m., you're a Disney legend. We've never gone this far, so this is... I'm like doing the rushing Nick thing, so just...
I know! And if you haven't given it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up. I hope you're having fun.
Oh, hold on. Before we go in here, I want to read Maggie Meg. Sorry, Maggie Meg.
They need to let you cancel the same day, even if it's needed to cancel by noon at least, and if you wake up sick. Yes! It shouldn't be midnight the night before. It should be like, if I go to bed and then I wake up not feeling the best or whatever, that is a great point. It should be by the next day.
Agreed. That's a great one, Maggie Meg. All right, here we go to the next one finally. Sorry, guys.
Disney After Hours events will continue to be better. I think that Merriest Nights in 2022 is going to be lit. I think it's going to be extended by 2 hours. They're going to have more than just photo ops. The food lines will be better. I think that next year they learned off of the success of how awesome Oogie Boogie Bash is. I think that the events next year are going to be awesome, and they want to keep charging us that high price, but they need to put their money where their mouth is.
I think this is a great way to get people like us who have annual passes who want more of that fix, something special. You want those rare characters. You want to see Boba Fett at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Characters walking around. This is where it comes into place. We saw with Oogie Boogie Bash, I got surveyed, Ashley got surveyed. Do you want to see it get scarier? Are you into more of these things? We got the introduction of Zombie Cap. I think this is a perfect testing ground to test out the new exoskeleton, Project Exo. I think this is a great way for the diehards to get up close and personal without too many people around. People are paying for a 4-hour window to do this. They're going to pay for it the whole day. And this is a great testing ground.
Yeah, I think Disney absolutely wants to keep these after-hours events alive and thriving. They want that extra money, and they do know that locals will pay for it if it's worth their while. And for people that are traveling, like one of my girlfriends that came out here for her week-long Disney trip also went to Merriest Nights, so you need to make it worth someone's while. And I think that these are just going to continue to be amazing, and the hours will be extended. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Latrice, I just want to give you a shout. It says, I can't go to the park, so I watch your YouTube to get my fix. You know what? We're glad to bring happiness and joy into your household. Thank you for watching, and we're going to continue to do so for this next year. So shout out to you. Let's bring it back in. Joe's giving it the big thumbs up. Woo! All right, here we go. Chelton.
I swear they better have more Muppets. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
So my outfit for one of the days was the Madame Pagoda shirt, and it's not going to be here until February. So.
Magic Park offers. Love the Muppets. I love the Muppets too. Bring more Muppets. By the way, another Disney Plus plug. The Muppet Show on Disney Plus is fire. It's so fun. Here we go from Lost Boys and Girls.
Oogie Boogie Bash and Marius Nights were a ton of fun, especially for the rare characters coming out. Rumor has it that Marvel Zombies Maze could come in the future.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this is what I'm talking about. If you want to compete with the oldest haunt in town, Not Scary Farm, this is a great way to do it without making it super spooky. I think that's really, really cool. Jalen, you're a legend, man. I want to get to your chat, your comment.
Jalen, I can't wait for you guys to receive the package we're sending you. I picked out most of the stuff.
You guys are the sweetest. Thank you so much.
That's so sweet, Jalen.
We can't wait. And when we do, we're going to open it for everyone.
We cannot wait.
That's so cool. I do believe we're going to see these parties start to thrive a lot more.
Yeah.
We do want to go to 2 of the parties for this next year. We're going to go to Villains Night, and we're going to do the Star Wars Night. Bring out the lightsaber. I've been working on my moves, stretching out, ready to do it. Here we are from Lost Boys and Girls.
Muppets were definitely the highlight of Marius Nights. Yeah, for sure. 100%. That was the only part that I had FOMO. Everything else I was like, I can live without, but the Muppets thing, I had FOMO.
They'll work it out. Marius Nights was its first year coming to Disneyland. It's going to be much better next year, I have a feeling.
Absolutely.
Especially with the feedback. All right, let's go to the last prediction of 2022. You ready for this, Ash?
Yes.
Here we go.
Doctor Strange is going to be the biggest movie release of 2022.
That's where you're hearing it first, guys. If you're not really familiar with what's coming out for Marvel or Disney for this next year, let's go over it right now. We're going to get Avatar 2, the long-awaited sequel. We're going to get Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. We're going to get the third Thor movie, Thor Love and Thunder, and Doctor Strange 2. We're saying right now Doctor Strange is going to be the highest grossing, is going to be the biggest one. Not only are we getting Sam Raimi coming in to direct this thing, it's supposed to have a horror element. We're going to get Wanda in this, if you've seen the commercial. I think this is going to be the big future. With the push of Doctor Strange, with an Endgame and Spider-Man, it only makes sense this is the biggest one. What do you guys think?
I think Doctor Strange 2 is going to blow everything out of the water. I think that Avengers Campus is going to do something crazy for it. I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to bring kids, babies, children, this, mom, dad, grandpa, everybody's going to unite for it. I think it's going to break records. I think it's going to be lit. I think Disney is going to put together the biggest, best marketing plan ever. I don't care about Avatar 2. Avatar 1 was lame. I don't care about that. I care about Doctor Strange 2.
Real question. Ashley, don't make that face at Avatar 2.
Avatar is... I just can't.
Everyone's loving this. I'm going back to Magic Park Hoppers.
Multiverse, baby!
Baby! Disfeed. Yes. I want Wanda to return in Doctor Strange. Yes. That's going to... You guys are ready for it. I think that's what we were holding off for Wanda and Vision. What are they going to do with bringing in? I think they had such plans. That's why they're bringing into Avengers Campus right away. I really do believe that. I have no idea, but that's what I'm going to guess. 4-1 Faithful. This is a good one.
Ooh, I got my money on Batman. I don't think Batman's going to be bigger than Doctor Strange, but Robert Pattinson, my boo Edward, as Batman, yes please. I think it'll be great too.
Yeah, Matt Reeves doing that. That movie's going to be fire. It's going to be really, really good. But it's, how do you compete with the Disney thing? Like, if you look at the highest grossing movies, they're all under one camp. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just the way it is. Angelica Back.
Doctor Strange for sure. Yep. Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
I think Nick and Ash should bound as Strange and Wanda for Spring Dapper Day.
I call Wanda. Oh. Here we go.
Jay, Thor Love and Thunder will not be the highest grossing, but will be a fantastic film. Don't sleep on Taika Waititi. Oh, dude. Thor Ragnarok is top 3 Marvel movies ever. It's amazing. I am so pumped for that. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so pumped for it.
You're right, though. If you guys remember where Thor ended up with, is he with the Guardians of the Galaxy? Is that how it gets started for this? Because I'm interested to see how that's going to get popping. Like, it will be great. Those movies do great, and you're right. It's going to be awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff coming to Marvel this next year.
No, I'm excited.
Here we go.
When Multiverse of Madness releases, hopefully we'll get not only Scarlet Witch into Avengers Campus, but also America Chavez as well. That's our prediction.
Yes. Here we go from Joe.
Batman will give Doctor Strange some competition. I think it will too. I think it will too because Robert Pattinson, like I know that people aren't into Twilight. I love Robert Pattinson as an actor, and from the stills that I've seen, I think it's going to be amazing. I think he's going to do it justice.
Paul Dano,
Yes.
Colin Farrell. The cast is heavy, and it's like Batman. I'm sorry to like put my Batman hat on. It's like the Batman we want. We don't want to see the old Batman. I want to see some guy who's like going through it. Like it's like teenage angst Batman, and that's what I'm signed up for.
Yeah.
I totally agree. This is a good one from Kidder. I'm torn. Want Wakanda Forever though. Doctor Strange will be pretty epic. We talked about this.
Yeah.
The reason why we put Doctor Strange 2 ahead of Wakanda Forever is the uncertainty of what is happening with Wakanda Forever. If you got, I don't want to go in and put someone's drama of what's going on Twitter. Obviously, what happened to Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P.
Yeah.
But you can read on Twitter what the drama is. If they go the other way and go what if and use the multiverse to bring Michael B. Jordan as the Black Panther somehow, I am all about that, and that movie will smash. Like Hulk, smash!
I just think the controversy with his sister, I think it's kind of like made the movie a bit drama. I could be so wrong, but that's kind of why we didn't choose it as our biggest one. I just think Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange is going to blow it out of the water. I think Black Panther, or Wakanda Forever, Black Panther 2 will be amazing, and Batman as well, but I think Doctor Strange is going to take it to the next level.
I mean, these are our predictions. We're just having fun with it. But Wakanda Forever, like, Wakanda was, not Wakanda, but Black Panther was everywhere. Like, everywhere. It's a lot of shoes to fill. I'm anxious to see how they're going to do it, and I have complete faith that they're going to do a great job.
It's going to be a boss.
Here we go from Disfeed.
Scarlet Witch in the Sanctum and Avengers campus, kind of like they had Agatha with all red lighting and runes around. Yes! That I just feel like the fact that we don't have a big Thanos threatening little kids, be like, I'll kill you with a snap, and the Scarlet Witch in Avengers campus, it's like they have to be waiting for something, right? Like it has to be coming, because there's no other logical explanation as to why it's not there.
And more female representation for them, please. Like, for good guys. Like, please. I know we have Captain Marvel and Black Widow, but Scarlet Witch is now. Like, that's the hottest thing, right? I totally agree with you. Here we go.
Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange 2. I would agree with that. I haven't seen Spider-Man No Way Home, sorry. I would agree with that. I agree.
Are they going to continue? Because I know it'll run to the new year. Is that going to be considered a 2022 movie? That's a good question.
No, if it's released in 2021, it's 2021.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I'm not. What I got from that is Ashley wants Thanos to kill little kids.
I told you, Ashley watched the prequel for Star Wars. She wants to kill those kiddos. What is the younglings?
Don't say that. I just think that Disneyland can offer more of a spook for kids, like for like parents that let their kids watch Avengers and like have Thanos running around and being like, "Listen to your mom, or I'll snap you into the blip." What's wrong with that?
Everyone's loving this. Shelton right here.
Now I want to see a huge Project Exo Thanos telling kids, I'll kill you with this. I love and support children. I just think it'd be funny.
Could you imagine if he's going around, he's like, I will take half of the population of this line away right now.
Listen, Timmy, if you don't shut up, I'm going to snap you to oblivion. I don't know. That's the way my mom raised me, and I feel like I kind of turned out okay.
So what's going on for Marvel? Yeah, that's true. What's going on for Marvel on Disney Plus next year? We're going to see Miss Marvel, and we're going to see She-Hulk. Those are the biggest ones that are anticipated. The Project Exo, I think we'll see more for like a Hulk type thing. I don't know if they can use the real Hulk. I think Universal owns it. So I'm interested to see how they're going to do it. Look out for one of those specialty nights for that.
So cool.
Here we go. This is a good one.
No, Spider-Man's box office will count. Yeah, I agree. It's per the release date. Same thing with music.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Last one for this.
Thanos makes kids decide which parent he has to snap. What? You said it, not me, boo.
Someone said it. All right, guys, that is going to be our predictions for the year of 2022. If you guys have been rocking here all night and you've been rocking with the Mouse Vibes, you know what time it is. It's time for our last segment of the night. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this long, but it's time for Turn Up or Turn Down.
Yeah.
The rules here are simple. If you like what we're saying, what we're going to say, it's a turn up. If you hate it, it's a turn down. We need everyone to participate right now.
Oh my gosh.
You ready for this, Ash?
No, let's do it.
Okay. Parades being on Disney Genie Plus in Lightning Lane.
Turn down. Turn down. It's just going to create more chaos. Turn down.
I agree with you on this. Will I pay for it? Yes. Do I think it's going to be complicated and a mess? Absolutely.
Down, yep. Oh, Kidder, Mouse Vibes, and Margarita enjoyed tonight. Woo! Yay! Thank you for being here.
Thank you. You're the best. Thank you so much. Here we go. Chelton, turn down. Maggie Megs, down. Yeah, we're going to have to agree with that. Here we go for the next one. Web Slinger single rider leaving. I guess it never even took off before, so...
I'd say...
Say it.
Turn down, because it never took off, but like... I'd say it's a turn down because now we don't even have an option and that line sucks.
Yeah, everyone's agreeing with us. Turn down. This might have been for the first one. Joe Hughes, yeah, down. Here we go. Maggie Megs, indifferent. I like that. Turn down. We got Omar in here. What up, Omar? He's saying it's a turn down as well.
Yeah. Turn down for sure. Turn down for what?
Definitely.
Turn down for what?
Okay, here we go for this. Season finale of Hawkeye. I know not everyone has seen it yet. If you did see it, what are your thoughts? Was that a turn up or a turn down? Ashley.
Turn up.
Turn up.
They tied everything perfectly in a little bow. I thought it was great. I loved it. The show was good. I thought the season finale was a turn up. I liked it, personally.
Jeremy Renner is awesome in the show. It's so fun. It sets up enough for me that I'm stoked for the next little bit and see where it's going to go. If you guys have been reading the comics, do you think this is setting up Young Avengers? Just throwing that out there. What do you guys think?
And I also, it's a turn up because they like let it into Christmas week to coincide with the series.
It was definitely a feel-good show. Everyone's saying it's a turn up. Lost Boys and Girls. Turn up, I could do this all day. Yeah, that was so good.
Oh my God, so funny.
Okay. That is going to wrap it. We're going to cut it a little bit short. We didn't have enough turn-ups or turn-downs. There's a lot going on. It's almost a 3-hour show. But again, guys, thank you so much for an incredible year. I hope everyone had a great holiday. This is like, makes us so full doing this. We've done 46 of these, which is wild.
We've done 46 lives. Thank you for spending every Monday. I will say, you guys, so next, we leave Saturday to Orlando. We are not going to do Mouse Vibes Mondays next Monday. Nick and I thought about it, and like, we've had a hard year, and trying to, like, you see all the elements that we have in our live. We really prep for this live to bring you guys a good show. It's just too much to do while we're traveling. So we're going to premiere a video this time next Monday at 7 p.m. While we're at the parks. Yeah. So we hope you like it. So there will be no Mouse Vibes Mondays, but we'll continue it in January. But thank you for being here. It's just like, it's amazing. We used to have 3 people in the chat, and now we have up to 40. Like, it's just crazy. Like, just thank you for spending your time with us. You can be anywhere else on Mondays, and you're like popping it with the Mouse Vibes.
And I just want to give some flowers to everyone in here. We have 32 people, and a lot of the people here are supporting every week. Joe and Betty being in here every week, thank you so much for your support. Lost Boys and Girls, thank you so much. Chelton, Elijah, Kidder for joining our new family. Everyone being here. Sunny and Jalen, like, thank you so much to everyone rocking here. We're not going to do our normal, we're signing off. We want to leave you with a highlight of our year. And to say goodbye and show your appreciation, let's look at some moments that'll close out our live, the best moments of 2021. Thank you so much to everyone. We'll be back on live in a couple weeks. Get ready for some videos. Woo! But here we go. We're going to send you guys out with the best stuff of the year. Enjoy.
We're here.
You're here with the Mouse Vibes, and today we're at Hollywood Studios. Woo! Let's give a cheers for the people.
Cheers.
Double fisting in France! Double fisting in France! Yeah! It's really healthy, but that's what you expect living in the land.
Are you serious? This isn't the right room.
No, we're in 536 now.
All the gang members in my high school used to call me Lashes.
It's probably a mango margarita, and I'm giving it 4 vibes.
Thank you for being here.
We missed
you.
Oh my God, I can't believe we're back.
This is a Bulgarian pretzel from Sonoma Terrace.
What does that even mean? Is that a country? There's this pickle.
There's this pickle.
She took it off.
So sorry for attacking his dog. In the world, stand by that so hard.
Tiebreaker?
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Oh my god! And we're in Avengers campus at Disney's California Adventure for opening day. I can't.
Oh my god, he went to me! He should went out the book!
After a day with this heat, this is the spot.
Gizzy, we're gonna be celebrating you all day today.
Obviously, I'm biased because Matterhorn is my favorite ride ever, and I want to put a ring on her and walk her down the aisle and marry her.
We have two drummers. Two drummers.
I had enough drinks to conquer all my fears for Halloween Horror Nights.
Whoa!
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, what?
You're good.
Wait, what? I don't want to be alone.
And don't ruin the Wizarding World for me.
This is supposed to be a safe place.
Just hold my hand.
I'll take that. No! It's my favorite tumbler!
Thank you, Steve.
I might be like Zeus.
Chop, 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 chop.
Whoa! How'd you do that?
Write a note and a memory to a loved one that has passed.
Yay!
Hey Siri, pick a random number between 1 and 4.
Yeah, be honest.
5.
Oh! I got to enjoy it, and with the borscht. All right, something's going on with this thing. Let's restart the app yet again.
A Bloody Mary, there's like a chicken wing and like a cow walking across it.
Oh my god, look at you. Spider, out!
And I'm here, and I'm rocking it, and I'm in focus, and I look nice.